Yeah, we need him this one. Yeah.
All right, you guys there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, cool. When did you guys want to get on the air?
There is 5 minutes on the warm-up clock, and then they will have the national anthem for that. So, I mean, whichever how you want to handle it, that's fine. I mean, it's 4:55 right now on the clock, and then a national anthem. So,
I guess when the national anthem starts, you want to kick in?
Yeah, that's good.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'll bring you guys in when the national anthem starts. is about the time.
Yeah.
Time almost over.
Yeah, the time is over. I think they're getting ready to play the national anthem, or the.
I'd like to welcome everybody.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, bringing you guys. All right, bringing you in 3, 2, 1.
Girls Championship.
Welcome, folks, to the Caddo County Tournament. Dustin Tackett, John Tyson, and Kim Crow. Championship Saturday night. And we're going to pause just a moment to honor America with playing our national anthem.
As we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
A beautiful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner, the national anthem, has been played. And welcome to the final girls game, the championship Saturday night. Again, Dustin Tyson, Don Tyson, Kim Cole here for our final girls game, the championship game. The Lucky Basilicos Panthers and the Surreal Pirates. The Panthers line up like this. Larry Garrison, she is a senior wearing number 5. Mallory Brown is a sophomore wearing number 14. A fresh number 22, Abigail Machaney. A sophomore number 3, Allie Harvey. And rounding out the lineup will be a senior number 40, C. Cox. Panthers are coached by head coach Tammy Bates, assisted by Braden Lyerly. For the Pirates of Surreal, their starting lineup will be a sophomore number 10, Paige, a sophomore number 14, Lexi McLemore, a junior number 20, Gabby Rowe, a senior number 21, Ashley Smith, and a sophomore number 22, Cheyenne Snyder. Coached by head coach Shane McLemore, assisted by Carlos Shelley and Jacob Wilson. That is the lineup for the top seeded home team. Surreal Lady. To run out again, it's Cox, Garrison, Brown, Harvey, and Machaney. For Lucky Basilicos, for the Surreal Pirates, Miller, McLemore, Rose, Smith, and Snyder. Should be a good matchup, Don. I've been looking forward to this one.
Oh, me too. I think we'll see a couple of contrast styles tonight. Perhaps Surreal Lady Pirates, known for their speed and quickness on defense. They really like to get after the ball. I think Lucky Basilicos is more of a half-court type offense, and so we'll see maybe a differing style, see which one comes out on top.
Surreal, a perennial contender. Lucky Basilicos hasn't been in the chip game since the mid-1980s. So it's exciting when you get a new club here, and I'm sure their fans are excited to have their girls in the finals. Ashley against Garrison. Ball tipped up, controlled by Sickles. Going to go quickly down the court. Still step through move. Shot is up and good by Mallory Brown.
Great start for the Lady Panthers for sure.
Set up for offensive tip. Got it to Cox. A good cut to the bucket. Mal Brown makes it 2-0.
You know, nearly every time you get an opening like that, the defense is back to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah, we've seen that several times in the tournament, an easy bucket.
Pirates working it around the player. It's Lexi McLemore. She's their prime ball handler. Gets a screen. Wants to drive. Now cuts through the defenders. Kicks it over. And there's a 18-footer up off the rim. No good. Dragged down by. They're going to go quickly down the court to Mal Brown. Down low. Shot is up and good. Got the bucket for Abigail Machaney on the great pass. And she'll out and have a chance to complete the conventional three-point play.
We couldn't ask for a better start if you're Lucky Basilicos. 2 trips, 2 baskets, and a chance to make a 3-point play here.
Chance to extend that lead. 7:13 to go here in the first. She makes the free throw. Good there by Mashaney. It's an early 5-0 lead for the Panthers. Got the crowd into it already.
Yeah,
got the defense chant going. A little championship type atmosphere.
Panthers coming out on that zone, trying to put pressure on the basketball.
Gabby Rowe, skip pass down to McLemore. Back out to Smith. Now Ashley's going to pull it back out. She's guarded there by Mallory Brown. Right side over to Rowe. Driving in. Moves it around. There's Miller. Now Rowe on the drive. Has it knocked loose. Out to McLemore. She'll have a wide open. And good.
Got a break that time. The ball was poked Luke Cox, but it went right to McLemore, and she was able to knock in a layup.
Garrison has her pocket picked. And off to the races is still on the shot up. And a whistle and a foul as Cheyenne Snyder go to the line to shoot 2. The chance to make some points off the turnover.
Once again, that heavy pressure by the Lady Pirates. They're so quick. They like to double team the ball, and there's an example of it right there.
And Garrison charged with the foul. Each team now has 1 foul. Free throw up, and it's the mark. She'll have 1 more. Chance to cut it in a 2. 6:19 to play here in the first. Shot is up, rolls in. Waukegan Sickles with the ball. They lead it 5-3. 6:15 to play in quarter number 1. Now there's an errant pass, too strong from Mallory. Gives it back over to Mashaney. She fires for 3, and Abigail Mashaney makes it 8-3. The Panthers back up by 5.
Lady Panthers 3 from the field so far.
Going to extend that 2-3 out against McLemore and the Pirates. Coach Shane McLemore changing up the offensive set. Calling for some movement. He's wanting a cutter, and he's not getting anybody to go cut the ball. Now inside pass into Smith. Her turnaround's blocked by Cox. Picked up by Janie. She's off to the races, and then a whistle and a foul against Surreal. More the momentum for the visiting team right now.
Has a great block by Cox. There's a lot of space between her girl, and it was all ball. Very clean block.
That foul goes against Cheyenne Snyder, her first. The second on Surreal. Panthers break the timeline. They get it to Harvey. Her pass is batted loose and picked up.
She kind of telegraphed that one by leaning in, and before she threw it, you could tell where she went and got it blocked.
Gabby Rowe, step through move, jump bank shots up, no good. Run down to Garrison. She's going to be fouled by Gabby Rowe.
I think they just caught a bounce.
Oh. All right, it's 8-3. Sickles on top. Back to Mashaney, picks her dribble up. And they're going to call a timeout to avoid the turnover. So timeout, Tammy Bates. We'll take it. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Caddo County Tournament on 98.5.
32nd minute, Lady Panthers.
All right, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right before that last break, Abigail Mashaney had just picked up her ball right after the inbound. Didn't have anywhere to go with it, and a chance of the 10-second violation. And they went ahead and just called the timeout to try to avoid the turnover. So Sickles will have the ball. Surreal's going to go into a press. They inbound it over to Mallory Brown. Give and go to Mashaney. She gets the screen. Takes it down in traffic. Shots up the pass and good. Abigail Mashaney making her presence known. It's 2-3 Sickles. Abby Rowe harassed out there by Harvey. Working around the perimeter into the short corner to McLemore. Now over to Smith. She'll fire it up for 3. Off, no good. Rebound down to Garrison, but then it gets loose. Stolen away by Miller. Over to Rowe. Herper won't go. Offensive rebound down to Smith. Skips it back up top key, and Cheyenne Snyder resets.
Surreal staying pretty cold. They're 1 out of 5 so far from the field.
McLemore into row, turnaround jumper at the free throw line. It's no good, and the ball's batted bounce off of Gabby Rowe, and it'll go to the Panthers. Checking in for Surreal, Nessa Thompson. Checking out is Cheyenne Snyder. First substitution for either team. 4:17 to play here in the first. It's 10-3, Lakeeba Sickles. And there's a pass to Cox. Valerie Brown. Long pass to Harvey. He's in traffic. Puts it on the floor, and there's going to be a whistle and a foul against Miller. And that'll probably be the first on Miller. Should be the third on Surreal. Thompson in the lineup. That's Skylie Thompson. We're going to check out. 4:07 to play here in the first. And a pass, trying to get it to Cox, but it was knocked off Miller out to stay with Sickles. Maybe a little confusion there on that inbound play. They'll set up a different one. Now they're going to go out to Cox line. Hits on Thompson's head. Harvey hustles for the ball, picks it up, lobs it down for Cheney, and it's too strong out of bounds. Turns it over to Surreal.
Yeah, go ahead.
The thing that's nice about this, there's only 3 seniors on the squads. I mean, Surreal's only seniors Ashley Smith, and Lakeeba Sickles' only seniors are Laren Garrison and Kelsey Cox. So young team's going to be around for a while.
Works it around to Thompson in the short corner. Now skips it up top the key to Alexi McLemore. 2-3 zone by Sickles. 3:41 to play here in the first. Working around this long range 3 for her. It's long. Rebounds. Fight for it. Comes up with Mallory Brown. Quickly down the court. They work it around to Hart. She's going to drive and closely defended there by Miller. Give and go. Harrison. Her shot is up and good. Good ball movement there by Sickles.
They're 5 from the field.
That was a good pass by Harvey. And a good buck Garrison. 12-3 Lakeeba Sickles.
Tell you what, it's hard to beat when you don't ever miss a shot.
And McLemore is driving a foul on Mallory Brown as she tried to push through the screen. And that'll be her first foul, second on Lakeeba Sickles. Keely Cox in the lineup. Kelsey Cox checks out. 3:06 to play here in quarter number 1.
These two teams played back in December. Surreal come out on top 53-45 over at the Pirates home gym. So
should be a good
rematch here.
Should be a good one. 2:48 to play here in the first. And a pass intercepted by Cox. They're trying to get it to Thompson. She's off to the right. Spin move. Shot is, you're going to say it was tipped and bounds. It'll stay with the Panthers. Checking in the lineup's going to be Kenna McLemore. She's usually instant offense for.
Yeah, she's a spark plug for the Lady Pirates. We'll see how it works out tonight. But she usually generates some offense that comes in.
Janessa Thompson checks out, passes into Garrison, turnaround jumpers blocked by Thompson, but a good hustle rebound by Mashaney. Now they out to Allie Harvey, guarded by Kenan McLemore. Wants to work around the traffic, hits a little running floater, it won't fall. And a rebound down to Kenan McLemore. 2:18 to play here in the first. Lexi McLemore out to Kenna. Gets it around to Miller. Step move lock. Pass over to Smith. Going to drive in traffic. Has her pocket picked out of bounds, and it'll stay with Surreal.
You know, we commented, or I did, the game about Surreal's defense and how active they are. Well, so far, the Lady Panthers one that's really active on defense so far.
Cheyenne Snyder. Again, Miller checks out, and Snyder fires a 3 in her first possession. And a whistle and a foul is going to be called. And it's going to be on Surreal, and that'll be against Smith. Ashley Smith. 2 on her, Kim?
No.
Just 1. That's 4 on Surreal.
4 different people.
4 different people. That's the way to spread. Under 2 minutes to play. Here's Garrison in the corner. 3 ball up by Harvey. It's no. And a rebound down to Thompson. Alex is over to Kenna McLemore. Long pass down the court. Down to Snyder. Back to Kenna McLemore. Works it around to Lexi. She splits the defender. Shoots the jumper. It's off the money. Thompson with the rebound. And now it's stolen away by Miss Janey. Shaney quickly down to Mallory Brown. Too long, out of bounds. It turns it right back over to Surreal. Had the right idea, just had a little too much.
Yeah, they're too anxious on that one.
Number 20, Gabby Rowe.
Gabby Rowe back in. Skyly Thompson checks out.
Surreal's 1 out of 8 shooting start the game.
Minute and a half to play here, quarter number 1. Panthers up 12-3. Lexi McLemore with the ball for Surreal. Over to Gabby Rowe. Step through, over in the corner. Now to Kenna, back to Lexi. Over to Gabby Rowe. Her block, what they're going to call Mallory Brown with a foul. And that'll send Gabby Rowe to shoot 3.
Fouls on Lakita Sickles, 14, Mallory Brown.
That's 2 on Mallory Brown, 3 on Lakeith Sickles. The substitution will probably be for Mallory Brown, I would guess. And the first free throw is up and good. Brown checks out. Into the lineup is Angel Sandoval, a junior. Her first action. Well, they're going to let her shoot one more free throw.
Got to shoot 2 first.
Got to shoot 2. It's a 3-shot foul. The second free throw, it's good as well. He's a big free throw here.
Never want to foul a 3-point shooter. Is that what they say?
Sandoval in. Rowe has one more free throw. And she makes them all. 12-6. 1:14 to go. There's Michelle behind the back dribble. Goes over to Harvey. She works around, gets the screen in traffic. Shot is up, good, but Harvey with a line to shoot 2 as she drew the foul. I think that we got Kendall more on that one.
Number 15.
Well, that's his first. 5 team fouls since Harvey's the line to shoot 2. Minute 3 to go here in the first.
Ellie Harvey.
And the free throw is up and good. She'll have one more. It's a both. Panthers 14, Pirates 6. Minute to go here in the first quarter. It's Kenna McLemore. Smith, there's Gabby Rowe. Back out to Lexi McLemore. There's a drive by Lexley and a whistle and a foul against. And that will be on the floor. Surreal will end with their own goal. 49 seconds to play here in the first.
Number 42, Keely Cox.
Smith, the inbounder, goes out long to Rowe. Now the drive. Smith and works it around to McLemore. That's Kenna. Over to Lexi. 40 seconds to play. Surreal would have the ball to start the second quarter. Tie up. McLemore versus the ball. Kind of a one-on-one. Surreal tries to work clock down here, possibly for one shot to end the first quarter. They trail it 14-6. It's a big possession here for the Pirates.
And they should get it at the start of the next quarter also.
15 seconds to go here in the first. Lexi McLemore down to 10. Lexi's going to keep it at 8. Going to drive it over to Smith. Her shot blocked, and they're going to call a foul against Shaney, and that will send Smith to the line to shoot 3. You can't have any bigger throws than this.
Yeah, they just did that the last possession. Give them 3 free throws. We're going to do it again, Piers.
4 seconds to go here in the first. It'll be 3 throws. That foul was against Miss Shaney. Her first. 5 team fouls. They both have 5 fouls.
Surreal's 4 out of 5 so far.
First free throw off back iron, no good.
Ashley Smith.
Ashley Smith will have 2 more. And the second one's off as well, so we get 1 more.
Well, looks like it might have been a good foul after all here.
And the third free throw up. Off back iron. Rebound Cox. 3 seconds. Tries to get Steve intercepted by Kenna McLemore, but not enough time. And at the end one, Lookeba Sickles 14, Surreal 6. We'll be back in 6 seconds. You're listening to the Caddo County Tournament on 98.5.
Paige Miller.
30-second warning.
Okay.
1 for 10, Don.
Well, I had 1 out of 8, but I probably missed some. I know the one.
Yeah, 3 for Rowe, 3 for Smith, 2 for McLemore, and 1 for Snyder.
All right, here we go. 10,
1 for 2.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Quarter number 2, it's a 14-6 lead for Lookeba Sickles. Surreal with the basketball. McLemore over to McLemore. Playing catch out around the perimeter. It's Lexi. Going to drive against Sandoval. Goes to Kenna. Now to Miller. Zone defense the entire game. Sickles.
They've been doing a good job keeping Surreal kind of discombobulated. They had the 2 guys out pressuring the ball. And
Miro drives it to the hole, and a player control foul as Cox hits the deck.
Number 20, Gabby Rowe.
And a chip's called on Gabby Rowe. That gives the ball back to the Panthers.
Sickles playing well on both ends of the floor. They were 5 out of 9 shooting in the first quarter.
There's Mashani, gets a screen from Cox, goes over to Harvey. Picks up her dribble, looking out, they've got post covered up, so now they get to Mashani. The drive, tries to dump it down to Garrison, and it goes out of bounds. It probably would have been a better option to jumper right there.
Yeah, a little too unselfish there.
Yeah, it's hard to get onto a kid being unselfish, but Garrison was pretty well covered up. 7 minutes to play, quarter number 2. 14-6 score. McLemore guarded by Sandoval. Put it on the floor, jumper at the free throw line. It's off money, rebound Rowe. Her putback's no good, but a whistle and a foul. Will send Abby Rowe the line to shoot 2.
Number 42.
That's Keely Cox with the foul. That's 2 on her, 6 on the Panthers. Both teams now have 6 fouls, so we'll be shooting free throws for the rest of the first quarter, or first half, excuse me. Gabby's first shot's up and good. Cox check back in. That's Kelsey Cox checks in for Keeley. Mal Brown back in. Sandoval is out. And she makes them both. Caddo cuts it to within 6. Shaney setting the offense. Brown. Now there's Harvey. Shot is up and good. Allie Harvey, quick move to the bucket. They're doubled up now, 16-8. Miller got to Lexi. Back over to Miller in front of the Lookeba bench. They get it to into the corner. There's a 3-ball up by Snyder. No good. Rebound. The Panthers quickly down the court is Mallory Brown. Her shot good. Putback won't go. And they fight for the rebound. They whistle and a foul as Miller goes over the back of Mashani. Golden opportunity for Sickles right there.
Well, so the first look was absolutely wide open, but I think she panicked on the second one after she missed the first one. But yeah, it's hope that doesn't come back to bite her on that one. That was a wide open look.
Ash Smith checks in for Cheyenne Snyder. They're going to say it was in the act. No, it's a 1-and-1 is what the foul is. So it's a 1-and-1. It puts Mashani at the line to shoot 1 because it was the 7th foul. 6:06 to play here in the half. Be shooting free throws from the rest of the way out, both teams. Throws good by Mashani.
It's got 9 points already.
We have seen some really good freshmen play in this tournament.
Oh, yes.
And, of course, Danny's another one there.
Makes them both.
They're 5 for 5 on the line.
18-8 the score. 6 minutes to play here. Quarter number 2. There's Rowe. Through traffic. Up and good. Gabby Rowe just took it to the...
Well, that all they could done there was just Fowler. That was a good move by Gabby.
And there's Garrison, loses the handle on it, over to Harvey, give and go back to Garrison, in traffic, one-hander, no good. Her putback is good. Gets her on board in the bucket. The 10-point advantage for the Panthers, 20-10. There's Kenna McLemore, back over to Lexi. Banks out there with Kenna. And a whistle and a reach-in foul against Harvey.
Number 23, Allie Harvey.
And that'll be a 1-and-1 for the Surreal Pirates. And Kenna McLemore to the line. Checking out is Skylie Gibson. Paige Miller. Good arrest. McLemore at the line to shoot 1-and-1. And it's off the money. Rebound Cox. Cox over to Mahaney. Over to Garrison. She'll fire for 3. It's off the money. Rebound. Spot 4. Comes up for Cox. Comes up with it with a pierce. And then a whistle and a jump ball is called. Alternating possession goes to Lakiva Sickles. 5 minutes to play here in the second. Panthers up by 10. A lot of intensity in this ball game. Probably as much as I saw.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's Allie Harvey. Lob pass into Cox. Turn around, no good. Gets her on board. Kicks it back out to Garrison. She's on the tries to get it to Harvey. Errant pass picked up by Harvey. Started out there by McLemore. Looking for a screen. Kind of a three-quarter court defense there by Phil. Harvey on the drive. Double team, picks it up over to Mallory Brown. She'll drive through the lane. Now gets it out to Garrison. 3 ball is off the mark. Fight for the rebound. Garrison tipped out to Garrison. She drives the baseline. Nowhere to go. Ball knocked loose into the backcourt. Harvey comes up with it. And now it's knocked out of bounds off of last touch by Surreal. To stay with Lokiba. Wild sequence there for really nothing to happen.
Sickles got a break that they get to keep the ball here, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, they probably could just let it go out of bounds.
Yeah, it should just go out.
Would have been safer. Miller back into the game. Lexi McLemore checks out. 4:20 to play here in the second. Panthers with the ball. Harvey working against Kenna McLemore.
Doing a good job not letting her drive around her, that's for sure. Good defense.
Gets to Mallory Brown's going to drive against him in the lane. Shot is up and good by Mallory Brown.
Very nice-handed layup in traffic.
3:55 to play here in the second. Surreal with the ball. There's McLemore. It's Kenna to Gabby Rowe. Her three-pointer is blocked and rebound to Cox. Tries to get it over to Mahaney in traffic. And then she falls down and is called for the walk.
Tough there. Foot just slipped out from under. Might be a little moisture on the floor.
41 to play here in the second. 20-10 Lakiba. Anna McLemore on the drive. Jump blocked by Cox. A big block. They try to deny the ball to Mahaney, but they get it to her. She's guarded out there by Smith. Goes to Cox. Now back to Allie Harvey. Give and go to Cox. Drive, spin moves, no good. Back won't go, but a whistle and a jump ball on the rebound. And a possession goes to Surreal. 3:18 to here in the half.
Coach Bates was saying, I would rather you would have called a foul on that instead of a ball.
I think that's the way she put it. I think that's the verbiage. Similar verbiage.
I read her.
Yeah, similar verbiage, I think. There's Gabby on the drive. Floater rattles in and out. No good. Putback won't go. And rebound Mahaney. And with another jump ball. Tammy Bates is wanting the 30-second timeout. We'll take it with her. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Caddo County Tournament on 98.5.
Kim, I may be wrong about this. I only have 2 field goals for Surreal.
2 for 17 is what I have.
That's hard to believe.
Yeah, it is. 0 for 6.
All right, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. First half action of the Caddo County Tournament Championship game. Lokiba Sickles leading Surreal 22-10. 3:01 to play here in the second. Coach Bates has taken her second timeout. And we'll see what is drawn up when we come out of the break.
Talking during the break, Surreal has 2 field goals. They're 2-17. So that explains a 12-point deficit.
3:01 to play here. Quarter number 2.
Yeah, Lokiba Sickles is 8 for 18, so there's huge difference there.
12-point advantage for the Panthers. Give it to Harvey. He's now guarded by Alexi McLemore, who's checked into the game. Lauren Garrison wide open underneath. Can't get her shot to fall. Fight for the rebound. She put away from the Surreal player, and it's going to be fouled from Miller from behind Miller.
Could have called a lot of things in that exchange.
2:38 to play here in the half. Is going to put Harrison to the line to shoot 1-on-1.
Yeah, normally when you rebound your own miss, and there's a girl between you and the basket, they call foul sometimes. They said there's no contact.
Yeah, when you don't call anything, both coaches are mad.
Yeah, exactly.
When you call once, at least you only got one of them upset with you.
That's a free throw. That's a 3rd foul on Miller. At this point in the ball, they're just going to have to leave her out there. 2.5 to play here in quarter number 2. Surreal with the ball. McLemore shot up, no good. Reed Mashaney, and she's going to be fouled there by Smith. After Smith reached in, and boy, that Pirates have had some good looks at it. Did you get that one to fall?
Oh yeah, they're ice cold. There's no doubt about it.
Cox checks back in. Keeley replacing Kelsey Cox. Cheyenne Snyder checks in. Miller's going to check out with 3 fouls. Probably won't see her again until the 3rd quarter. Abigail Mashaney, first free throw is up and good.
She's a good ball player, I'll tell you.
She's as good as she could want a freshman right there. Nice ball player. We didn't jinx her. She hit the free throw.
That's her 12th for the game.
24-10. Sickles on up. They've led the entire contest. Give and go to McLemore in traffic. Back out. Outside over to Snyder. Pass to Gabby Rowe. Over to Smith. Around in the corner. There's Lexi. Under 2 minutes to play for number 2. There's a long bomb out there by Snyder. It's off the money. Tracking it down is Gabby Rowe. Now let's skip it over to Lexi for more. The drive. Shot is up and good, and she's fouled. And knocks it today. And that'll send Lexi McLemore to the line to shoot 1.
The Lady Pirates needed that in the worst way, I'll tell you.
Yeah, that was a good bucket for her. Able to draw the 3rd foul on Keeley Cox. Not often you see a player coming off the bench and get 3 fouls in the first half. Kind of indicative of how this game has gone. Misses the free throw. Rebound Harvey, and they have Mal Brown down snowbirding. Go over to Mashaney, and it's good.
She made that look easy, and that was a tough bucket right
She
there.
was in a lot of traffic there. There's the drive, and a player control foul against Lex McLemore.
She looks really surprised, but that looked like an easy call to me.
I would say the whole tournament, everybody's been surprised with almost every foul.
Well, even their coach realized that was a good call.
Minute 22 to go here in the half. 26-12, Sickles on top. They're working around to Cox. Picks up dribble and travels with it.
Boy, they had a chance to really see some momentum right there with keep the momentum if they'd have scored. But
yeah. Let's see what the Pirates can do. That was first foul on McLemore. 10th team foul. They went around over to the left side. That's Janessa Thompson down to Rowe, puts it on the hole, on the floor. Shot no good, and a rebound, and Cox goes over the back for the rebound. Kelsey Cox. That'll send Gabby Rowe to the line, shoot the 1-and-1. 58 seconds to go in half. Gabby Rowe at the line.
Number 40, Kelsey Cox.
That's just the first foul on Kelsey Cox. Free throw up off back iron. Rebound Mallory Brown. She's off to the races. Tries to get side to Mahaney, but it's batted out of bounds by Smith. It'll stay with Sickles. 51 seconds to play here in the half. Panthers set up a line inbound play. Have to go out long to Cox. Now to Allie Hart. Started by McLemore. 45 seconds. There's Allie. Trying to get some space. She wants to take it to the races, and a whistle and a walk is going to be called on Allie Harvey. It'll turn it over to the Surreal Pirates. 40 seconds to play here in the half. Lexi McLemore walks it across the timeline. Left side over to Rowe. Step through move at the free throw line jumper. No good. Rebound Garrison. Down to 25 seconds. Top to Cox.
be a good time to hold for one.
Now to get it out to Machine. 15 seconds. Mahaney's guarded out closely by Smith. Picks up her dribble. Has it stolen away by Miller. Down to 8. Miller on the drive. Dumps it over. Might have got away with a travel. Shot up no good. Rebound Mahaney. She might have a half quarter at the buzzer. It's short. At the half, Lokiba Sickles 26, Real 12. Dawn, it's been all Panthers.
Oh, right you are. I tell you, it's just been ice shooting by the Lady Pirates. They were 1 out of 10 in the first period and 2 for, I don't know, 13 or 14. I haven't counted them up, but 3 field goals in the first half, and they're 6 out of 12 throws. So cold, ice cold shooting.
Struggled even at the free throw line and had some free shotters, things like that. So, well, but congratulations to Lokiba Sickles. Good first half, and we'll see how the second half turns out, and see if Surreal can make a turnaround. Turn it over to Kim Kroll, some halftime numbers.
All right, thanks, Dustin. For Surreal, Lady Pirate, scoring column, Lexi McLemore has 4 points. Gabby Rowe with 7. And Cheyenne Snyder with 1. It doesn't take long to add up to 12, guys. Even for me. Yeah. Even for me. The shooting percentage is 13%. They're 3 out of 3. 2-pointers are 3 out of 16, 19%, and 3-pointer 0 for 7. So, and just 6 out of 13 free throws. They have 10 fouls. Paige Miller has 3, and Rowe and Smith each have 2. For Lokiba Sickles, scoring, Laren Garrison has 4, Mallory Brown with 4, Abigail Mahaney, a good first half with 14, Allie Hart 4. Lokiba Sickles is shooting 45% from the field, 9 out of 20. They're 8 out of 16 on 2s for 50%, 1 out of 4 on 3s for 25, and they're 7 out of 8 from the line. And they have 9 personal fouls. Keely Cox has 3, and Mallory Brown has 2. So if you look at Abigail Mahaney, she's had a perfect half. She's 3 for 3 on 2s, 1 for 1 on 3s, and 5 for 5 on free throws.
It's time to quit shooting.
I would think so.
That's pretty impressive.
You look at those numbers and you see how Lokiba Sickles has a 26-2 lead.
All right, we appreciate it, Kim. Appreciate those halftime numbers. It's been a good ball game so far for Lokiba Sickles, and it's good news for Bill. They're only down 14, and that's not an insurmountable amount to come back in the second half so they can get their shooting going. But
yeah, they have some shooting ability, and I'm sure we'll see that. All
right, we'd like to thank the First National Bank and Trust of Surreal and the Legacy Bank of Bingard for bringing that halftime report. Coverage of the Caddo County Tournament is sponsored in part by Appliance Furniture and Bedding. Their tax refund sale is underway, so stop in and find the appliances and furniture you want. Delivery is available the same day. Central Appliance Furniture in the corner of 1st and Central, Anadarko, serving Caddo and Grady County areas. All right, it's halftime here from the Caddo County tournament. Lookeba Sickles leading Real 26-12. Panthers trying to win the Caddo County tournament. It's the first time since the 1980s. It's been a while since they've been in the finals of this tournament. Looking good so far, but we got a whole half a ball game left. We don't have a boys championship coming up later tonight. If you want to listen in, watch on the internet, we'll have Surreal and Fort Cobb Broxton. If you're interested in how games went earlier today, we started off here at 9 a.m. this morning. Mountain View Godibo knocked off Gracemont 28-15 in the girls game, and then Cement Gracemont boys 92-31. Consolation, Binger-Oni beat Cement girls 59-37, so Binger-Oni wins the consolation of girls. And then Apache knocked off Carnegie 44-34. A win gave Apache the consolation victory. In third place girls game is a 39-26 victory. The Fort Cobb Broxton girls won third place, and then Hinton beat Lookeba Sickles 59-46 for third place boys. So that's a lot of action here today, and we've got a game and a half to go.
Well, the crowd's really filling in tonight. It was a good crowd, but it's not a whole lot of empty seats left. Still quite a few, but there's a lot of people here. It sure be 9 o'clock this morning when we had 31 people in the stands for the tip-off. Yeah. So.
Well, I make it there. I was out chasing cattle, but I will say that been in some of those early games, it's kind of entertaining because everything that's said heard.
Yeah,
I mean, a coach, you don't want to be running any secret plays or anything because everybody in the gym's going to know what you're doing. Those are entertaining games, and good for the kids to get to come out here and participate regardless of what bracket you're playing in. So miraculously this year is the first time we've stayed on time, and we've been on time almost every night. We went late one night the whole tournament, and I think that Monday, which is understandable. Other than that, it's been great. Actually had a break in between the sessions this year for the first time, and so it's been nice.
Well, they made some adjustments, I think, on the length of half times between games, and that adds up over a four-game stretch. And it just, a couple of minutes here or there, and keeps you on schedule, and nobody even noticed that they've had a little less halftime break.
All right, let's thank some of our sponsors. Of course, we have a simulcast here. It's very unique to the tournament. Caddo Technology Center that brings you the webcast, also provides these very programs that we have here at the Caddo County Tournament. The school there we've been doing that for a number of years for us. We've been here webcasting for the last 15 years. So it's been a real great addition to the Caddo County Tournament. Caddo, where we couldn't do it without them. And also CK Energy is sponsored for a number of years on the radio broadcast. They're bringing you the radio broadcast each and every night, and those guys over there, they enjoy doing it, enjoying to be a part of the experience.
I bet they take a nap tomorrow afternoon. What do you think?
I said they've
been a long time. I think I might too.
Yeah. It takes a lot of work to put on a tournament. There's a lot of people involved in this, and maybe someday we ought to get a list. It'd be a long list, but it takes a lot to put on a tournament, from putting it together to making sure it's operational every night. Keeping the place clean, running the concession stands. There's just a lot of things you take for granted as a fan.
Well, another thing about it is Anadarko folks, gymnasium, and they don't have a team in the tournament.
Yeah.
They're just hosting us, and they spend a lot of time, ladies down in the hospitality room, and the people cleaning the gym after it's over, and they have a swarm of people. As soon as the last buzzer sounds, they're cleaning up. So it's a lot of work.
Coach Zinn's here almost every night. The girls coach, I see him. Coach Shumpert here almost every day. And, they've got teams playing in tournaments and stuff. And I talked to him earlier today. So, I mean, they're
it's
here.
It's their second home. Yep.
Yeah, they're here all the time. So, a lot of things, a lot of work goes into it. And we couldn't do it without the list of fans. And we appreciate you. Let's throw it back to the station for a 2-minute break, and when we come back, we have second half action of Surreal and Lookeba Sickles. You listen to Caddo County Tournament 98.5. I mean, I don't know.
This
30 seconds.
is a 0.
Still got a half.
All right, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to second half action of the Caddo County Basketball Tournament. Getting ready to start quarter number 3. It's Lookeba Sickles 26, Surreal 12. The Pirates will have the basketball, trailing by 14. Starters back in. Cox, Garrison, Brown, Harvey, and Machaney against Miller, McElmore, Rose, Smith, Snyder.
Well, we'll see if Surreal warmed up during the halftime. They were cold that first half, that's for sure.
Over to McElmore in front of the bench. Now to Smith in the corner. Back to Bureau. Lexi McElmore working the left side of the floor. They get the ball stripped by Harvey on good defense. Here comes Allie quickly down the court. Pulls up jumper. It's good. Allie Harvey created that herself. She stripped it, took it all the way down, and got a tough jumper up in traffic.
Yep, couldn't have a better start for the Lady Panthers.
There's McElmore over to Miller.
This zone has just got them stymied. They just look totally out of kilter.
You know, they're so quick. Surreal is they normally can take advantage of one-on-one situations, and the zone takes that away from them.
Exactly. Good point.
And you got to shoot yourself out of the zone, is an old saying, and they've had a hard time getting any shots down. There's the drive. Miller, turnaround jumper's good.
She didn't act like she wanted to shoot that, but good thing she did.
Garrison bringing it down over to Harvey in traffic. Shoots it off the glass and good. Harvey to the bucket.
Starting the third quarter just like the first quarter. 2 straight buckets.
30-14 Sickles. There's Gabby Rowe losing the handle on it. Gets it out to Miller. Gets it over to Lexi McElmore. At Miller, 2-3 zone. It's been pretty effective so far for Sickles.
Yeah, the two front people, they put just enough pressure on the ball to get them out of their comfort zone, I think. And then you got Cox blocking shots.
Cox block shot of Lexi McElmore. Now they're going to give the Machaney over to Garrison. Wants to drive, gets to Harvey, 3 balls short. Fight for the rebound, and Smith comes up with it. Harvey might have rushed it just a bit. Here comes Surreal. There's going to be a wide open 3 for Snyder. It's off the knee, and the rebound comes down to Sickles. Out to Cox. Good board there by Machaney. Give and go. Sickles quickly down the court. Pass too strong. Intended Mallory Brown. Now whistling the foul as the effort there by Machaney is rewarded with a foul. Good effort. Yeah. That's her second. That'll be the first foul of the half for either team. 5:30 to play here in the third. 30-14. The step-through move by Lexi McLemore. Her shot no gets her own rebound. Turned around shot is blocked by Garrison, but she fouled Lexi McLemore. McLemore go to the line to shoot 2.
Number 5.
Yeah, that's probably a pretty good idea for Lady Pirates is try to get free throw line. The field goals aren't going in for them.
Number 14.
McLemore up for 2 shots. The first one's up and good. She has one more. It's off, no good. Rhea Cox. 30-15. Panthers on top, and a travel or a carrying the ball is called against Laren Garrison. Turns it right over to Cyril.
Those are things you don't want to do when you got a big lead. Don't give the other team an opportunity to back in it.
5 minutes to play here in the third. Smith. Back up to Snyder. Panthers stayed in the 3 zone. There's Gabby Rowe on the drive. Now Lexi McLemore wants to work against Brown. 3 moves, shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Garrison. Now Sickles going to push it down to Mallory Brown. Steps up, bumps it off the glass, and good. And Panthers just beat her down the floor.
Yeah, Lady Panthers, McLemore drove to the hoop, and there wasn't anybody left to defend the other end.
There's a step-through move, nice bucket by Gabby. Rebound Cox. Errant pass, stolen away by Smith. And loses the handle on it, and a whistle and a timeout, Shane McLemore. We'll take it with him. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You listen to the Caddo County Tournament on 95.
Why wasn't it a walk when she went to the
That's
floor?
what I was wondering.
30-second timeout.
Maybe that's what Coach Bates is asking.
Good question.
All right, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Lady Pirate hit the deck there and was able to call the timeout, barring the turnovers. Really wasn't anybody to pass it to, so McLemore used the timeout to avoid the turnover. And Smith the in for Cyril. 4:12 to play here in the third. There's McLemore. Her three-point blocked by Mallory Brown. And then Mallory Brown quickly fouls Cheyenne.
Number 14, Mallory
Her
Brown.
third.
That's her third. Third of the half. Tammy Bates, go ahead and stay with her. McLemore right out over to Miller. Looking around to McLemore. Over to Smith. There's an NBA up. It's no good. Rebound Cox. Cox clears it out, looking for a guard. Gets it to Mahaney. She hasn't touched on in a while. They've been denying the ball to Mahaney. Gets it over to Cox and fakes the 3. Long skip pass over to Harvey. She's off to the races. In traffic shot, no good. She's fouled. Say if Harvey gets it, she's headed. She's headed to the hoop.
Well, that's a good strong move, and she's a good foul shooter. So
that foul's on Cheyenne Snyder, her second.
Allie Harvey.
Allie Harvey up the line to shoot, and the first one's off iron, no good. Into the lineup is Jeanette Skyley Thompson along with Kenna McLemore. Rose checking out, Miller's out, along with Cheyenne. A little different look for Shane McLemore here, 3 substitutions. Harvey has one more free throw, and she misses it as well. Rebound down to Thompson. That's Skyley. And here comes the Pirates. They trail it by 17. There's McLemore. It's her three-pointer's no good, but she is fouled by Harvey. I really think it's fouled after the shot, but that's nonetheless, she's going to get 3 shots.
third time today they fouled a three-point shooter.
Yeah, you don't see that very often.
No. And they're 50-50. They made the first 3, missed the second 3.
You got to break it here with
So
three.
they'll make half of these?
You're going to make 1.5, is what you're saying?
Uh-oh.
Misses the first. 3:28 here in the third. Kenna McLemore at the line. She gets 2 more free throws. And she hits the second. 1 more. And she hits the
2 out of 3. You owe me a Coke.
32-17.
Dustin don't understand that. He's too young.
There's a lot of things in this world I don't understand, guys. Just a sterner moving through.
That's a 70s saying.
There's a 3 ball up by Mashani, too long. Rebound down to Harvey. Back out to Laren Garrison, 3 ball up on money. Fight for the rebound. It's tapped around, saved by Sickles. That's just up right there. Over to Harvey, jumper up. It's no good. Rebound put back by Mashani. Go.
Wow.
Rebound down to Ashley Smith. Sickles had plenty of opportunities there. They've had plenty of opportunities to blow the game open.
Yeah, they have.
Here's McLemore. Loses the handle on it. Cox comes up with it. Over to Mashani. Down to Mallory Brown. And she's going to be fouled, whistling a foul on the floor. And that foul will go against McLemore, Kenna McLemore.
Traveling Pirates, number 15, Kenna McLemore.
3.
That's 3 on Kenna. I'll have to trust you.
And the game for Leukemus Sickles, number 42.
They have, but
It's hard. It's Keely Cox back in. 2 players that's came in off the bench. 1 for Sickles, 1 for Thrill. They both have to foul. There's a 3-pointer on the inbound pass.
Abigail.
That's a big one.
And they hadn't got her the ball in a while. She scores, gets it, and almost a near steal. Over to Smith. Her 3 is short. Rebound long out to Lexi. She's going to drive in traffic. Shot is up, no good, but she's going to be fouled. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. That's the 4th foul on Mallory Brown.
no,
Keely
Brown.
Cox. I just
They
guessed
called
it
it on-
said 4. Always walks over like she's going to get pulled out. That's why that was. Put it up there yet. Misses the free throw. She'll get 1 more.
I still know who they
23.
gave it to Allie Harvey.
Yeah, but that's the
Okay.
3rd on Allie Harvey. So maybe Mallory Brown's not coming out of the game. Free throw up and good. Yeah, Brown walked over like she was coming out of the game. That's why I assumed it was on her. That's what you get when you assume. 35-18. It's Mallory Brown by Smith. Now back to Laren Garrison. And go over to Mashani. There's Harvey. Ball batted out of bounds off of the foot of Smith. It was Sickles. Minute 44 to play here in the 3rd. Panthers with the basketball. They lead it 35-18. Mashani. Lob pass to Cox. Out to Harvey. She'll fire it for 3. It's off the backboard. No good. Rebound to Smith. Long pass down to a wide open girl. Gets it out to Kenna McLemore. She'll drive it to the hole over Cox. Shot no good. Down Keely Cox. She hits the deck.
Wow.
And a whistle and probably a jump ball. He hasn't signaled anything yet.
Got to undo the bodies.
I'm telling you.
And a jump ball called. Kind of look like football. They try to figure out who's got the ball.
Yeah, look like
Look
a on the kick trying to recover the fumble.
Yeah. Harvey checks out.
But it's
Sandoval.
Leukemus Sickles' ball, nevertheless.
Yeah, Sandoval. And you're right. Alternating possession goes to the Panthers. We're going to go back to Mashani, center of the basket. She really hasn't had a lot of touches here in the 3rd quarter.
17 points.
17 points. I think she's only put up maybe 1 or 2 shots here this quarter. To get it into Sandoval, she's going to be called for the travel.
That pass kind of got through her hands into her stomach, and it took a step before she could get control of it.
Kind of handcuffed her.
Minute 7. Play here in quarter number 3. McLemore with the ball, barring a tie-up. They would have it to start the 4th quarter. Long skip pass, get it around to Kenna, over to Lexi. Ball back to Kenna. Now she's going to drive against Cox, jumper up and good. Kenna McLemore cuts it to within 15. Here comes Machine. In traffic, shot is up, no good. Rebound Smith.
Kind of a freshman mistake there. I think he didn't want to rush that one at that point in the game.
There's McLemore drives off the glass, no good. Rebound Sandoval. Long pass down to Mallory Brown. She tracks it down. Shot is up, no good. Rebound by Kenna McLemore. Long pass down to Smith. Shot up the glass, no good. Rebound Cox. And whistle and see what the call is. There's no signal. 12 seconds. Talking to the player, and they're going to say jump ball. Surreal will have it. Shane McLemore calls a timeout. We'll just keep out here. 12 seconds to play here in the 3rd. It's a 30-second timeout. Kind of resets you, but you know that was almost one-shot territory either team, and we had like 5 trips in one-shot territory. Then.
I think Lokiba Sickles need to be careful with this lead. They slow down a little bit. You don't have to take wild shot. If you don't have an open shot, just keep passing it. You don't have to.
Yeah, those weren't very good shots.
No, either one of them.
Well, you never want to take a shot based on think you might get fouled.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you never know what the referee might call. And a couple of those shots looked to me, they thought it was an attempt to get a whistle maybe. And so, yeah, you're right. Good for Sickles just to settle down. It's only a 15-point lead. As well, Real shoots the ball. You know, they love to get hot.
Yeah,
they're due.
Well, you know how it is. Once you have a big lead and you're comfortable and the other starts getting closer, you draw up tight and makes things hard to work, and that's why people can come back on you if you're not careful with it. But every possession's they need to realize that. 12
seconds to play in the third quarter. Real inbounding under their own goal. They call them out to set up an inbound play, perhaps. Sickles the timeline, or breaks the huddle. 12 seconds. The inbounder for the Pirates. She goes out over to Gabby Rowe. Looks it over to Lexi McLemore, down to 8 seconds. Lexi on the drive, steps off the glass, won't fall. Rebound, Mashaney, 3 seconds, gets it over to Laren Garrison. She hays it up, and it's off the money. And at the end of 3, it's Lucky for Sickles 35, Surreal 20. We'll be back in 6 seconds to listen to the Caddo County Tournament on 98.5.
Number 23, Allie Harden.
Lukiba Sickles has won every quarter.
Well, you know, if you do that every time, you're probably going to win most of the time.
You have a chance.
Yeah, even after all that, they increased the lead by 1, didn't they?
9-8 quarter. Sickles gets the ball.
Correct.
They're shooting 13.5%, 5 out of 36.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. Quarter number 4 is about to begin. Lukiba Sickles will have the ball. They lead at 35-20.
I'll tell you something that's really odd. Corners, Surreal has 0 and Lukiba Sickles has 2.
Very unusual for a
odd.
high school game these days.
Well, and even for these two teams, because they only shoot a lot of them. Yeah. Well, they have shot.
Yeah.
Surreal's 0 for 11.
See if Sickles clears it out for Annie here. They didn't get her the ball a whole lot there in the third quarter after she'd scored in the first half. They're denying the ball here on the inbound. They get it to Mashaney. A lot of pressure on her. She gets it across midcourt, giving it to Cox, loses the handle on it, and the shot and a jump ball is called. It'll get back to Surreal.
was no slowdown, that's for sure.
15-point advantage for the Panthers. Lexi McLemore over to Miller. Skip over to Smith. Now Gabby Rowe wants to work against Mallory Brown. Into the corner. There's a three-pointer up. Oh, good. Rebound, Larian Garrison. Cheyenne Snyder couldn't get the ball. There's her entry pass into Mashaney. It's back to Harvey. She's going to take it to the hole and then be fouled by Smith.
That's the third team foul.
Third team foul, but 3 Smith. Smith, one of their most experienced players. Shaney is having a retired shoe down there, and it's a little break in the action. Shaney to the inbound, looking to Cox. Back out to Mashaney now. Wants to drive over to Hart. 3-ball up, off the money. She's had a hard time finding it from the outside today. 7 minutes to play here in the ball game. There's a drop by Rowe, and a whistle and a foul will send Gabby to the line to shoot 2.
Fouls on the Lady Panthers, number 22, Abigail Mashaney.
3.
Third foul on Abigail Mashaney since Rowe to the line. Just under 7 minutes to play in the ball game.
Mashaney's got to be careful. You don't want to pick up a foul now with 3.
And shot is up and no good. Rowe actually banged up a little bit, maybe.
Left ankle seems bothering her a little bit.
Not her normal self out there. Free throw up and good. It's 1 out of 2. Makes it 35-21. There's a drive. Shot is up by Garrison. It's good. Put back by Mashaney. It's good on the offensive board.
That's a big basket there.
I think I really needed that one because like to keep they definitely like some distance in. There's a drive and another steal by Harvey on defense by her. Drive inside to Mashaney, give it back to Harvey. Shot is up and good, but Alley go to the line to shoot 2.
They kind of got lucky. They lost control of the ball, and Harvey just picked it up and tried to shoot and got fouled on it, but they weren't in a very good position.
At the line shooting for the Lady Panthers, number 23, Allie Harvey.
Harvey at the line. Free throw up and no good. He's had a hard time. He's missed the last 3 rows.
Yeah.
13, Scally Thompson.
Scally Thompson in the lineup. Rowe's going to check out and get a rest. And she hits the second. 8-21. Panthers on top. That's 9 points for Harvey. Spin move over in the corner to Millimore. 3-ball is short. Rebound and a jump ball. Been the call today, hasn't it? Jump ball.
I wish I would have kept track of how many we've had all day.
Yeah. We probably had to get you another pencil.
We're in the digits, I think.
It's kind of a necessary evil. We'd never want to go back to jumping.
Oh, we'd be here all night.
No, we. There's a pass into Mal Brown. A shot up, no good. Rebound. Lexi McLemore, long pass way down to Cheyenne Snyder. Track down, goes over to Smith. NBA is no good. Gets her own rebound. A jump ball is going to be called on the rebound. Alternating possession goes to Surreal.
I keep thinking Lokiva Sickles is going to look at the clock and realize they're 17 ahead in the 4th quarter and maybe adjust the pace of play a little.
Pass it 3 or 4 more times, yeah.
Then when they turn it over, you guys will say, man, they shouldn't put it down.
Well, they're turning it over.
Turn it over anyway.
Shot is
just
up,
take them
no
long
good. Rebound by Cox. I think they just need to go back to Mashaney. That's a good option. Get it inside to Harvey. That's blocked and a rebound and a foul on the floor against Miller. She was trying to get it away from Larian Garrison. Kenna McMore is going to check back in. That's 4 on Miller. 5:35 in the ball game. Cox will come back in. That's Keeley.
In the game for the Lady Panthers.
I'm going to guess Miller's going to check out with those 4 fouls. He does. Kenna McLemore back in. The Cox for Cox substitution.
Those two girls play well. I tell you,
They do.
alternate back and forth, but they're both shot blockers and good rebounders, and they're a presence under the basket.
Now Miller's going to stay in, and they took out Skyly Thompson. A little change of plans there. Inbound pass, Miller knocks it out of bounds. Stay with Lakeitha Sickles. Laren Garrison, the inbounder for Sickles, goes over to Machini, inside to Cox. He's covered up, goes back out to Machini. To Allie Harvey will be it for Miller. Whistle on a reach-in foul against Paige Miller, and Paige will check out with 5 fouls. See who he's back in. It looks like he's going to go with Janessa Thompson, the freshman.
Just the 16 foul, so it's not yet in the bonus.
Didn't have much there when you're behind 17.
Got to take a chance.
But she tried to go for the steal, and it's with her 5th personal, so that'll be it for Miller. Shaney, the inbounder. And there's a step move, shot up, no good, and a rebound. Good defense there by Sickles. They got her pinned under the goal. Here comes Lexi McLemore. Left over to Thompson. 3-ball up and good from downtown.
That's what they've been looking for right there.
Now Sickles is going to push the issue. They get Harvey. Her shot is up, no good. Kind of lost control of it. And guess who? Michelle with a putback.
I understand Lakeitha Sickles still playing, but they're not bad shots, and they're rushed, and it's they don't need to be.
4:40 play here in the contest. Panthers up 16. There's Kenna McLemore working on Harvey. Corner long skip pass. Allie work it back around Thompson. Back to Kenna. She'll fire it for 3. It's off the money. For the rebound, Lexi puts it back up. And pass over to Smith for good.
Ashley Smith.
Now they're going to go down. Shaney breaks the timeline easy to Harvey. Give and go. Laren Garrison spin move jumper, no good. And down to the Lady Pirates, Thompson. Under 4 minutes to play. It's a 14-point game. The drive by McLemore, shut off the glass, won't fall. Rebound to Cox. She's going to drive it down, get all the way to the hole, shot up and no good, but she's going to be fouled. And that'll Cox to the line to shoot 2. Janessa Thompson whistled for the foul. That sends Cox, that's Keely Cox, to the line to shoot 2.
After line shooting 2.
That's just the first foul. First foul on Janessa Thompson. Free throw up and good. Checking in Skyly Thompson.
Number 13, Skyly Thompson.
Smith checks out. Second free throw, rolls. Timeout, Tammy Bates. Work it with them. Say they haven't. It's a 30-second timeout. We're back in 30 seconds. You listen to the Caddo County Tournament on 98.5.
Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Caddo County Basketball Tournament Championship game. 42-26. The Panthers have had since the start, but as Dawn and Kim have both remarked, the Panthers have had turnovers and maybe some you know, poor shot selections, giving Cyril a chance back in it, but Strollers haven't been able to get the buckets to fall.
Yeah, Cyril's just been ice cold. Normally, sometimes you think they might snap out of it at some point during the game, but so far not. They really struggle. Even the last possession, McLemore had a layup that she could probably make blind for most of the time, and it rattled out.
Yeah, it
just
rolled
wouldn't
out.
Go in, yeah.
They've had a tough night shooting. It's a 16-point differential. Of course, if you get back into the action, Sickles going to give you plenty of opportunities. They're really rushing the ball down the court.
Well, you wonder if this timeout might be to kind of cure some of that here. Let's slow down and make them chase us.
Yeah, Cyril's made 7 goals in the game so far.
Yeah.
7 out of 46.
It's hard to believe, isn't it? And a lot of them were close-in shots, too.
3:38 to play in the ball game. McLemore sets the offense. Her team trails at 42-26. Gets a screen on the drive. Has it picked from behind. It is up and good, and the foul. And she'll go to the line to shoot one. Try not to comment, but I don't understand that. The foul was on the floor, and then when she was dribbling.
Continuation, apparently.
I guess. All right. So she hits the free throw. Big buck there for Cyril. Cuts it to within 13. Still a lot of ball game left. 3:24. Harvey guarded by McLemore. Picks up her dribble in the corner to Machaney. Three-pointer up, no good. Rebound, Mallory Brown.
Looks like they are trying to pull it out some now.
Now they work it around to Harvey. Up top to Keita Machaney. Back out to Laren Garrison. Garrison skips it over to Mallory Brown, who's playing a little bit of a keep-away game. And now whistling a foul against Cyril. That'll be against Cheyenne Snyder. And it'll be free throws for Harvey. She'll be able to shoot 1 and 1.
Cheyenne Snyder.
Yeah, they're going to have an opportunity to shoot a lot of free throws here at the end.
At the line, shoot 1 and 1.
Yeah, Harvey's 3 of 6 so far.
2:43 to play here in the ball game. Looks like Rose going to check back in, and free throws up and good. Harvey
Got the shooter's touch that time. Hit the heel of the basket.
Yeah, it looked like that was off.
Then the rim went in.
Rowe checking in. Skylie Thompson checks out. 2:40 to play here in the ball game. And she hits them both.
Gives her 11.
2:40 play here in the game. 44-29. Turnaround for his up bank shot is up and good by Janessa Thompson. Makes it 44-30. There's Harvey back up top the key. Shaney. Outs that over to Mallory Brown. 2:12 to play.
It's pretty well a long delay game now, it looks like.
Back out to Keely Cox. Mallory Brown. The ball to Machaney because they're trying to foul. Brown having trouble getting loose. Get it over to Gary. Wants to drive. Shot is up and good. She's fouled, and Garrison well the line to complete the conventional three-point
That's a pretty big dagger right there.
That is. Another one looked like it might have been on the floor, but gets the butt anyway. And
he's consistent. It's got the same call on the other end.
Yeah, she should. I had my comments. 1:53 to play here in the game. 40-31. Rowe checks out. Taya checking her first action in this game. Minute 53 to play.
Have the same lead they had at the end of the third quarter, 15.
And the free throw is up by Garrison. Makes it 47-30 under 2 minutes to play. In the championship game of the girls' Caddo County Basketball Tournament. It's Kenna. Pass over to Snyder. Is good. Cheyenne Snyder. And a pass into Machaney, and she's going to be fouled. And near steal there. They almost had the ball knocked. Shaney is fouled, and she'll walk down and shoot free throws. That's on Janessa Thompson. 1:35 to play here in the ball game.
At the line shooting for the Panthers, number 22.
She got 21 points on the day. Just a freshman.
I don't know if that's the appropriate term, is it?
Pretty bright future.
She's a fantastic player here for Lockheed Sickles Panthers. Makes them both.
I don't think anybody told her she's a freshman.
No.
She may not know that.
She plays like been around a long time.
They work it around and they block by Shaney. She gets a three-pointer. She's had a couple of big blocks in the game.
You know, she's unflappable. You don't have any emotion.
That's what I love.
She just plays the game.
Just plays.
Yeah.
Contact, doesn't matter.
Yeah. Never changes expression. That's an intentional foul there, but they're not going to call it.
Shaney is fouled by Cheyenne Snyder. That'll send Shaney to the line to shoot 2 as they're in the double bonus. That's 4 on Cheyenne Snyder. 10 to play in the contest. It's a 15-point advantage for Lakiba Sickles. Led it since the start of the game.
Yes, they got off to such a good start. Made the first 5 field goals to start the game, and it really got Surreal in a hole off the bat, and Surreal's never been able to snap out of it. They ice cold shooting the whole game.
This has been their best quarter so far. They've had 14 points so far, and the free throw is up in a lane violation. So the free throw won't count. Looks like Sickles is called for a lane violation. Minute 10.
Does that count as a miss?
I don't know. Minute 10 to play here in a ball game. We get it over to Taya. She'll fire it up for 3. It's good. Gets her own rebound. Spin move over into the corner. Corner it up with Snyder. It won't go. Rebound Cox, and she's going to be fouled. Keely Cox will walk down and shoot a couple of free throws with 52 seconds. And
looks like the Lady Panthers are going to be the 2020 Caddo County champions, looks like, Dustin.
Yeah, well deserved. They played well all week and really never been challenged this week. That's what you like to see out of a champion ball club. And
yeah, they scored 87 the first game, 70 the second game. Dominating fashion both games.
Free throws up and good. She'll have one more.
I think I looked at the program. The last time they won was 78, I believe.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Them both. I know they were in the finals in the mid-'80s, got beat by Anadarko, so it's been a while they made it to the finals, but they certainly a well-deserved champion here as they're going to knock off the seed. The shot is up by McLemore. It's no good, but she's fouled, and Lexi will line shoot 2.
Hard foul to draw there.
Yeah.
Number 42, Keely Cox.
That's on Keely Cox, her 5th, and that'll finish the ball game. That gets a nice round of applause from the Lakiba Sickles faithful.
She played well.
She really did.
Off the bench, took a charge. I remember there late in the third quarter, kind of gave them some momentum.
Kelsey Cox checking back in. 43 seconds to play. Free throw, McLemore is off the money. I think she'll have better nights, Don. I think this is just a nothing against Lakiba Sickles. Surreal didn't quite have their shooting, and Panthers took advantage of it.
Yeah, it was
free throw up and good. Hits the second, and now almost a turnover. Mashaney up with it. Crosses midcourt. Over to Garrison. They work it around. The many playing the junior high tournament. That'd almost be unfair, wouldn't it?
I don't know. I'd be surprised.
I really would be too. Fantastic ball player for the Panthers. Gets it over to Harvey. There's Gary. They're feeling the girls getting excited now. Down to 10 seconds. Right to Mashaney. Little ball fake down to 7. And they're going to now Mashaney with 5 seconds. And they'll send Sickles leading scorer to the line with 5 seconds left to shoot 2 free throws.
second year in a row, the Lady Pirates kind of had a mild upset in the championship game here in the county tournament.
Yeah, they've been in the championship finals a number of years in a row, and you know, it's never really got going. I give a lot of credit to Sickles, though. I think they come out with a tremendous amount of intensity and really tone in this game. Makes them both.
Why not?
35, 4 seconds. Down to 2. There's a big heat at the buzzer, and that'll do it. And that's it. Low Kiva Sickles 53. Surreal 35.
54. She made both of them.
54 to 35 is our final. They didn't put the point up there. 54 to 35. Big win for Sickles, Don.
Yeah, congratulations to the Panthers and Coach Bates. Outstanding game. It's one of those games when you come out for a championship game and you couldn't have asked for a better start for them. They the first 5 fields, they made the first 5 free throws and able to build up a 10-point lead right off the bat. And Surreal just could never get out of the hole they were in. Good.
All right, let's turn it over to Kim Kroll as he brings us our final wrap-up brought to you by the First National Bank of Surreal and the Legacy Bank of Bingard.
All right, as they present the trophies, the runner-up to Surreal and the championship to Lukiba Sickles, we'll listen to this.
A lot of excitement there.
Rightly so. Been a long time coming.
Well, you play for the trophies. That's a good trophy for them. Let's look at the scoring for Lukiba Sickles. Laren Garrison, 7 points. She was 3 out of 12 from the field, 3 out of 7 on 2-pointers, 0 for 5 3-pointers, and 1 for 2 free throws. Mallory Brown had 6. She was 3 of 7, all 2-pointers. Abigail Machaney had 26 points, 6 out of 11 shooting, 5 out of 7 2-pointers, 2 out of 4 3-pointers, 2 out of 10 free throws. Allie Harvey had 11. She was 3 out of 11 shooting, 3 out of 7 2-pointers, 0 for 4 3-pointers, 5 out of 8 free throws. Lily Cox had 4 points on 4 out of 4 free throws. Lukiba Sickles shot 6% for the game, 16 out of 44. 2-pointers 14 out of 31, that's 45%. 3-pointers 2 out of 13, that's 15%. Free throws 20 out of 24 for 83%, and they had 17 per fouls. To the Surreal Lady Pirates, Paige Miller, 2 points on 1 out of shooting, 1 out of 1 2-pointers, 0 for 1 3-pointers. Janessa Thompson, points, 1 out of 4 shooting, 1 of 2 twos, and 0 of 2 on threes. McLemore, 10 points, 3 out of 16. 3 out of 14 2-pointers, 0 for 2 pointers, 4 out of 8 free throws. Kenna McLemore, 4 points on 1 of 4, 1 out of 3 on twos, 0 for 1 on threes, and 2 of 4 on free throws. Gabby Rowe with 8 points, 1 out of 9 shooting, 1 out of 8 2-pointers, 0 for 1 3-pointers, 6 out of 8 free throws. Ashley Smith had 2 points on 1 out of 8 shooting, 1 of 3 2-pointers, 0 for 5 3-pointers, 0 for 3 free throws. Cheyenne Snyder with 7, 2 out of 8 from the field, all of those 3 attempts. She was 1 out of 2 on free throws. Surreal shoots 19% for the 10 out of 53, 8 out of 32 on 2-pointers, 2 out of 21 3-pointers, and 13 of 25 free throws, and they had 23 personal fouls. So Lukiba Sickles gets off to a good start. They had an 8-point lead after a quarter, 14 at the half, 15 at the third quarter, and 19 at the end of the game. They won every quarter, and usually that's a pretty good recipe for success. But congratulations to Lukiba Sickles. They win the county tournament finals 54 to 35.
I appreciate that, Kim. Numbers don't lie. You know, you have a hard time getting the ball in the hole tonight. For Surreal, they get a nice ball club. But congratulations. Look at the excitement Lukiba Sickles has now. Well, I mean, why not?
Absolutely.
You know, they've been knocking on the door for a few years. They've had some semifinal teams the last couple of years. You got Garrison and some of those kids that's played every year and had never made it to the finals. And they're able to have a convincing win. And, you know, they just...
Yeah, what's neat is, like you say, they've been knocking on the door. It's been a while since they got to the finals. And when they got there, they performed well. Well, that's a lot to be proud of.
I like their intensity is what I like. They come out so intense, you know, getting a couple buckets and then just going for loose balls. You know, even some of the loose balls that they got for fouls on, they had good hustle on. And so you can't fault that. I was really impressed with Sickles. I hadn't had the opportunity to watch them. I'd been gone a couple of they played, but I was impressed with Waukegan Sickles, and really they weren't challenged the entire tournament.
Yeah.
So that's what you like to see in the championship.
Well, they've got 2 or 3 really good ones. You know, that it's hard. Sometimes you can stop one, but it's hard to stop 3. And they 3 girls that can really score, and then some other players that fill in as well. But
yeah, they'll get a. You know, Kim said Riley Radacey will be back in the lineup in a few weeks after her injury and recover from her injury. So Sickles could get a little more. Hey, look out! Look out, Class B is what I say.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know how those draws work out. You know, the lineups, but I think they got a chance to really come out strong this year.
I do too. They look really strong.
Yeah, they're hosting a district, you know, in that place, and then we'll see how it goes after that. But yeah, they're going to be forcing the playoffs, and I think, you know, this is a building block for them. Gives them a boost of confidence that they can play.
There'll be a lot of playoff games. Don't have this many people there.
Yeah,
so.
that's true. Yeah, that's true. I bet there'll be a big celebration down at the Pizza tonight. Right?
Yeah, I bet so too. I hope the Red Lobster and Sickles is still up tonight when they get home, because it'll be a good place.
Yeah.
But, no, congratulations, Waukegan Sickles. I was impressed, and congratulations to Tammy Bates. She well deserved to win the championship coach.
Absolutely, I'll second.
All right, we throw it back to the station for what do you want?
Oh, we can go 3 minutes, I guess.
Let's take a 3-minute break, and we'll come back and set you up for the championship game. All right.
I'm going to run the legal ID with this break.
Wonder how come they had a 15.
Seconds.
Perfect.
All right, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome back to the Anadarko Warrior Fieldhouse. Donton, Dustin Tackett, and Kim Kroll. We got one more game left of the 2020 Caddo County Tournament. We've played 27 starting at 11 a.m. on Monday, and we're down to the final one.
We got one left unless they find another game before the night's over with.
That's right. Champion boys contest between two Class A powers in Caddo County. The last two state champions on each end of the floor. Fort Cobb won it year before last, and last year the Surreal Pirates defeated Fort Cobb in the state championship game.
Yeah,
so that's it's quite this tournament right here. A lot of interest in this tournament.
Yeah, I have a feeling we probably got a lot of viewers out there on the web tonight, and we probably have in the end. It's these two teams played in the state championship last year, and they played state semifinals the year before. Yeah. So two clubs that could wind up playing again later on in the playoffs, but it should be a good matchup tonight. A perennial power. Surreal this year is the top seed, Fort Cobb Broxton in the 2 seed. So the seed's held, and we'll see how this one comes out.
Yeah, they in the playoffs. It'll be in the state tournament. As Surreal is in the Chickasha area, Fort Cobb is in the Bethel area. They would not meet until perhaps the state tournament. I would suspect both these teams have hopes of winning state again, as Surreal comes into this game ranked number 1 in the state Class A. They are undefeated, 18-0. They've got a real strong resume. They last Saturday night they defeated Class B's number 1 team, Duke Tigers. They beat them last week. They've looked awfully strong here this week. Scored a lot of points. They beat Mountain View Godebo 8-54 on Tuesday night. They defeated Local Sickles last night 63-53, but the game was not near as close as that case. They had a pretty large lead most of that game. They are a 4-time county champion. As I mentioned, last year they won in 2019, and then prior to that, way back to 1990, according to our program, which kind of surprised me because of good teams for a number of years, but long dry spell between 1990 and 2019. Nevertheless, they are the defending champion. On the other side, and I might add, Coach Shane McLemore, he was an outstanding high school player. He was in high school, and he's developed quite a program here at Surreal. Girls teams and boys teams are very competitive. State tournament teams year in, year out. On the other side of the court, we have the Fort Cobb Broxton Mustangs. They're coached by Skynes. They come into the game number 3 in Class A. They have 19 wins and 2 losses. They defeated Bingeroni on Tuesday evening 58-28, and they defeated Hinton last night in the semifinals 9-57. They have won the county Caddo championship a whopping 19 times, as they have been very dominant in Caddo County basketball over the years. And Coach Hines has developed quite a program there in Fort Cobb. He's won 7 state titles. First one coming in the year 2000, and then he had quite a run there in 4 straight, ending in 2018, and then they were defeated in the final last year by Surreal, as I mentioned. So 2 of the premier Class A high school basketball programs on stage tonight, and I suspect there'll be coaches from around state perhaps tuning in tonight on the web, trying to get a little scouting report on these 2 programs. Let's send it back to the station for a 2-minute timeout, and when we come back, we will have boys championship action. You're listening to Caddo County Basketball on 98.5 KACO.
We all had somebody different. Each one of us had somebody different. I had her. He had her. She had her. What are we gonna do? What are you gonna do? We all had somebody different. All 3 of us had. He had cones. He had church off lines. Well, we got it. I don't know if that's the matter. I don't care. I didn't have her in my 3. I don't remember that. I don't hardly even remember playing. Well, I just Kirk got 12 and 2, 11. Haley Collins was 6 and 13. I just remember Wheeler shot a million times.
What about her? None of them will be here. If I can remember, that's what I'll do.
30 seconds.
All right.
Here we go. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, the team concluded their warm-ups. They have gathered around their coaches in front of their respective benches. We're about set to introduce the starting lineups. The Mustangs will be the visiting team on the scoreboard. They will be wearing their road royal blue uniforms with white numerals with some red trimming. And they'll introduce their starters first. They start a senior number 1, Brennan Fye. Good defender for the Mustangs. Started off well the first game. They start a freshman number 2, Jackson Willits. A sophomore number 11, Drew Woods. And one of the premier players in the state, a junior 12, Tyson Eastwood, who has an excellent mid-range jump shot. And a junior number 24, Kyler Denton. The Mustangs, their coach I mentioned earlier, Mr. Scott Hines. One of the legendary coaches in Oklahoma basketball with 7 state titles to his credit. Runner-up.
Probably most remembered for a runner-up in 06 when he beat Stringtown.
Exactly.
That's probably the game he's most remembered by.
And now for the Surreal Pirates. They start a senior number 0, Jacoby Casemeyer. Sophomore number 4, Clay McClure. A senior number 5, Jose Rivera. A freshman number 10, Cole Carlson. And a sophomore number 13, Ryan, long-range shooter for the Pirates. And they're coached by Mr. Shane Lamore. We're about set to go. The Pirates in their white uniforms with the blue numerals, blue trim shorts, and we're about set to go. Mustangs taking the floor. Pirates gathered around Coach McLemore, and here we go. It'll be Tyson Eastwood jumping center against Clay McClure. Pirates going right to left on your radio dial, and we're about to go. Everybody buckle up. Hope you enjoy the ride. Hope you enjoy the broadcast. We're about set to go. Referees adjusting their whistles. Scorekeeper is ready. Everybody on the edge of their seat ready to go.
Good crowd on hand for this one.
Oh yeah, the load is pretty well packed on both sides.
A lot of blue in the stadium
Absolutely.
tonight.
And it's up controlled by the Pirates. Casemeyer will start the attack for Surreal. Brennan Fye draws a spin move, kicks it out front. Ryan Hart, three-pointer on the way, good. Ryan Hart drained all 3. That's what he did last night on the first possession. Drained the ball about the same position on the floor.
Score early, score often for Surreal.
Man-to-man defense by the Pirates. Fye on that drive over Cole Carlson, and Fye puts the Mustangs on the board as he drives it right down the middle of the paint. It's 3-2 Surreal. Casemeyer on the handle. Goes against Woods along the baseline. Over to McClure out front. They hand it out to Casemeyer. Mustangs in a man-to-man to start the game. Casemeyer, some fancy dribbling, loses footing, hands it off to Rivera, dribbles to the paint, 15 on the way, good. Right at the free throw line, Jose Rivera. And the Pirates come out shooting 2 for 2 here to start the ball game. A little moisture on the floor as Kasem lost his footing there in the lane. They kind of try to mop that up. 2-2, our early score. We've played almost a minute here in the opening period. Tyson East with the handle, picked up by Rivera. I wonder who would get a chance to guard him.
Yeah, that's what the matchup would be.
Rivera got the same size. Denton, way 3 on the way good. We're tied at 5. Both teams come out hot, 2 for 2 field. We're tied at 5. 6:48 to play in the first period. Kasemeyer with it. He'll try long range 3 over 5.
That's good.
From way out there. 8 to 5. We would expect nothing less than this. I'll tell you what. Eastwood, left side. Jackson Willits has the ball taken away by Kasemeyer on good defense. He'll be on the right side of the floor. Fire on him. Yo-yo dribble, spin move along the line. A late footer off the glass, no good. Tyson Eastwood clears the board for the Mustangs.
Well, after the last game, we know it wasn't the baskets.
They do not have a lid on it. That's right. Eastwood, left side to 5. Three-pointer. Carlton, it won't go. I should say. Rebound Pirates. Ryan Hart with Drew Woods on him. Between the legs dribble. He'll shoot from long range over to Kasemeyer. Woods on him. Holding the ball. Now he'll dribble it over to the top of the key and set up the offense. Kind of a one setup with 4 across the free throw line area. There's Carlson. Straightaway 3 on the way. Off the back iron. No good. Pye clears the rebound. Mustangs push it in front court to Denton. Angle right 3 is no good. Rebound Ryan Hart. Hart will bring it into the front court. Woods on him. Tries to go around him. Step back dribble. Pretty good defense by Woods. In the corner, they get McClure. Out front to Jose Rivera. Denton doesn't really come out too close on him, but he's in the area. Kasemeyer's 18-footer won't go. It's high for the rebound for the Mustangs. Both teams have cooled off in the last couple of possessions after a start. Eastwood going against Rivera. Shake and move. Pull up at the three-point line. Shot was blocked by Rivera. 1-2. Kasemeyer all the way down against Eastwood. Shot good and he's fouled.
Might be a little frustration there for Eastwood. He's trying to do too much.
Yeah, anytime you have your shot blocked, which is pretty uncommon to have a shot blocked, it's bound to kind of cause you a little consternation. Kasemeyer at the free throw. He makes it. It's Surreal on top, 11 to 5. 4:52 play, opening period. Eastwood walking into the front court. Rivera picks him up to 5, left side to Denton. Angle Larry on the way, good. Tyler Denton with 2 early three-pointers to start the game for Cobb.
That's a good bucket there for Denton. Maybe can free some things up and get Eastwood in the offense.
11 to 8, Surreal on top, right side to Carlson. Couple of dribbles back to Hart. As soon as he catches it, see the catch and release, drains along. Way out there. Last night he had trouble shooting, but we commented he'd probably make them all tonight, and so far he's 2 for 2. 4-8, 5 trying to answer on the baseline. It's no good. Kasemeyer takes it out of the air. And the Pirates on the attack. Left side Rivera. Around Denton, shut off on the baseline, but forces his way through. Carlson on the other side. There's McClure. Right wing 3, no good. Drew Woods with the rebound. Off to Willits and into the front court come the Mustangs. Surreal on top, 4-8.
Cobb just hasn't really got Eastwood involved last night with the majority of the shots.
Woods, right wing 3, it's no good. Nice down by Clay McClure for the Pirates. Ryan Hart into the front court. Woods picks him. You almost have to guard him at the half line because he has a green light from any distance. Kasemeyer now. Woods stuck on him. Dribbles to the top of the key. Right side Hart. Back to Kasemeyer. Long pass over to Hart. Willits now on him. Carlson, left wing 3 at the back iron. McClure high for the rebound. They'll reset the offense. Now Hart goes around Denton. Floating 6-footer. Won't go. Tyson Eastwood for the rebound. And Scott Hines is going to take a 30-second timeout to make an adjustment. We'll see what he's during the timeout. You're listening to Caddo County Basketball on 98.5 KO.
30-second timeout. Football Broxton.
All right, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Any speculating, fellows, on what the adjustment might be now?
I was trying to read it, it's getting getting good. I mean, I don't know. You're down, so you can't, like you can slow it any, but maybe try to drive it in and get a little better shots.
Yeah, their defense has been pretty solid.
Yeah. 3 minutes to go. It wasn't like it was a timeout to get them fired up or anything. He was just making some adjustments. 3 minutes to go in the first. Surreal on top, 14-8. Now they've gone to his own defense, it appears. And the Mustangs are passing it around the perimeter. Get to Woods, around to 5. Both teams will play in. They'll play zone. They'll play a trap. There's various things they like to do. Good teams mix it up. And right now the Pirates have, after Hines took the timeout, they went to a zone. Five's three-pointer. Denton in there for the rebound. And he's going to be fouled on the putback attempt by Jose Rivera, I believe.
Coach Hines not very happy with his team's offensive set. He said, "What are you doing?" I heard that from up here. He's trying to get his players more involved in the offense.
Yeah, they were just kind of passing the perimeter and wasn't really attacking the zone whatsoever. First free throw by Denton. That's 7 points already for Kyler. Second free throw is also good. 14-10 our score. Gives Denton early points on the strength of 2 free throws and 2 3-pointers. Hart down in the corner to McClure, out to Casemeyer. Whip it down to McClure, it gets loose. Denton kind of harassed him on the shot and he missed it. Long cross-court pass to Willis along the baseline to 5, and it's knocked down off of Carlson. It'll stay with Fort Cobb.
If I sold that one, I couldn't quite tell who last touched it, and if I had no chance to receive it, so he backed up and acted like he didn't touch it.
Willits pinch in the paint. Shot over McClure won't go. Battle for the rebound. Jose Rivera tracked down on the baseline. Cross-court bounce pass to Casemeyer. Long three, angle left. Good. No, it went out. Halfway down, popped out.
I thought that went easy.
Yeah. Woods into the front court to Willits. 1:42 to play opening period. Pirates on top 14-10. And Surreal's gone to that 3-2 zone. There's a three-pointer by Willits. Jackson Willits drains a left wing three. It is 14-13. Pirates on top. Samar with it, gets a screen, dribbles to the free throw line area. Willits on him. Over to Jose Rivera. Try a long three-pointer. No good this time. Battle for the rebound. Saves it into Eastwood. He brings it down the left side over to Woods. Mustangs with a chance to take the lead. Cross-court pass to 5. Baseline 3 on the way. Good. Brennan 5 with a long 3. And Coach Shane Moore now wants to take a 30-second timeout to talk it over. We'll be back right after this short break.
30-second timeout. Surreal.
All right, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Quite a start here in the boys' championship game.
Yeah, I like it. It's high scoring, a lot of good shots, and a tight ball. Shane just took a timeout. Looks like he's drawing something up there with the marker board. Maybe to change his defensive setup a little bit. But the big buckets there by Fort Cobb, and they've got a little bit of edge to them now.
Pirates had a point lead, but that's been erased. The Mustangs now up on top 16-14 on this. Some three-point shooting by Kyler Denton and Brennan Fye. To play here in the opening period, Casemeyer dribbles it up to the top of the key, hands it off to Rivera. Out front to Carlson, around to Casemeyer. Front to Carlson. Casemeyer fakes a three, dribbles in the paint, kicks it hard. There's a left wing three on the way, off the heel of the basket. Willits with a nice rebound. Off to Eastwood. 40 seconds to play in the period. Long pass up ahead to 5 behind the defense. Shot no good under heavy pressure. And the ball's taken by Casemeyer. It's loose on the floor. There's a scramble for it. And the official says it's for Cobb's ball. had some drama right there on which way he was going to point, and Coach McLemore is not at all pleased. He's going to change his mind. Now Coach Hines is not pleased, along with all the Fort Cobb fans on the side. He first pointed Fort Cobb's way. McLemore kind of got in his face, said, "No, I'm sorry, you're right." Goes the other way. And it'll be Surreal's ball. And
that's adds to the drama of the contest.
26 seconds to play. Casamar walks it up to the. I had no idea where the ball went out of. I'm not questioning him because I couldn't see it, but
everybody had a hand on it, I think.
Yeah. Ryan Hart's three-pointer straight away, good. Ryan Hart puts the Pirates back on top, 17-16, 8 seconds to play. Eastwood into the front court. Crossover dribble in the corner. Jackson, three-pointer, good! Jackson Willis at the buzzer. And Mustangs lead it, 19-17. What a start back after this 1 minute timeout.
Mustangs, 19.
You got 19 points and 7 points, and Eastwood has 0.
Shows you what we know.
It won't end that way.
Oh, well, it takes them all, you know it?
Yep. Pretty good quarter, guys.
Absolutely. That was about as good as you could hope for right there. Yeah. When it all goes through the basket, it's a fun game, you know it? Yeah. A lot better than jump balls.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
You know, and Surreal 38% and Fort Cobb 43. It's not, they've missed shots both ways.
All right, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It'll be Fort Cobb's basketball as we start the second to play. What a first quarter we had there, Dustin, 19-17.
Yeah, that was an exciting game. Back and forth, like Kim said, there were some shots missed in there, but, you know, it's an exciting game. Well defended, and I dare say high-score game. I said that earlier today, and they both cooled off. But if it remains like this, this will be very exciting.
Well, this is two teams that want to win the game, and you can tell they're giving it their all. All right, 5 set to inbound.
It's like Johnny Now's in for Fort Cobb.
All right, he's in for Woods, I believe. Willits hands it 5. Trying to get Eastwood loose from Rivera. Very difficult to do. Now he has it by McClure on the switch. Pirates have gone to man defense, it appears. There's Willits cutting through the lane. Shot over Rivera. Good. And Willits is having a nice ball game. That's 8 on the night for Jackson. 4-point lead for the Mustangs. Casamar has the ball. Out to Willits, glued to him. Gets a screen from Casamar and is poked away from by trying to help the officials out, but it'll stay with Pirates. Casamar inbound along the side out to Rivera. Trying to figure out what kind of offense they want to go into. The Mustangs in a man-to-man defense. Fye on Casamar. Gets around him, sort of, along baseline. Carlson's 15-footer rolls in. Now shooter's touch that time. Cole Carlson. And it's 21-19. Eastwood into the front court. Yet to score so far. Mustangs leading scorer. Key Willits makes a move on Hart. Now to 5. Dribbles in the paint. Kicks it off to Nouse. Now Eastwood. Rivera on him. Down to Nouse. Nice pass to Fye along the baseline. Shot too hard over the rim. Rebound McClure. Casamar into the front court. Dribbles by Willits. Tyson Eastwood. Stem shot good by Jacoby Casamar on a nice move.
That was a tough bucket right in the lane and get the running one-hander.
4 straight points for the Pirates, and we're tied 21. Eastwood gets a screen from Nouse. Passes left hand. McClure on him to 5. Pirates didn't stay in that zone very long. Denton's three-pointer good. Straight away. That's 3 for Caddo. And it's 24-1.
You know, he didn't do that last night. That's what makes this an amazing game. Game, different results, different night.
It has a lot to do with the adrenaline and such. There's a foul on Jonathan Nouse as he was trying to defend Casamar, who that's a pretty tall task. He He's so good with the ball, and he makes these moves like he's going to drive around you. He can shoot from outside, so it'll be Pirates basketball. The baseline as Cochran replaces McClure for the Pirates. Hart trying to get around, and they're going to say he carried the ball, traveling.
Had pretty good defense there by Jackson. He just stayed with him and tried to make him do a little too much.
Yeah. Normally a catch-and-shoot player. That time he tried to make a move and call for the travel. With it, left side to Willits. Hard on him. Hart comes out, pokes it briefly. Willits tracks it down on the sideline ahead to Nouse. Coach McLemore claimed he was out of bounds. Referee couldn't see it. Willits in the corner into heavy pressure, but to drive along the line, reverse layup. Great shot. Had some English. Ball off the backboard, in for two. We're going to have a stoppage. Maybe warning for a delay of game, I think, for touching the ball. Don't touch the ball, Coach Hines says after it goes to the net. 26-21 on quite a drive by Jackson Willits. That ball had some English on it.
Everybody wanted to touch that ball after that shot.
Casamar gets a screen. Between the legs, now stuck right on him. 5:17 to play. Trying to go around him. Nice. Now funnels him to the baseline. Out to Hart. Way long three-pointer. No good this time. Now rebound. Over to Denton. To Eastwood. 5 minutes to play in the half. Now a look past it. Denton lay it good. Beautiful assist from Tom Eastwood. Still down the middle of the paint with a no-look pass to Nelson. He lays it in for two. Rivera gets him caught in no man's land. Willits has it now. 7-point lead for the Mustangs. In the corner now, 15-footer. Left side, right side now to Eastwood. 5, three-pointer by Brennan 5. Coach Shaggy McLemore has seen enough. It's a 31-21 lead. Timeout, Surreal. Full time. We'll be back after this 1 minute timeout.
6-second timeout, Surreal.
Seconds. Number 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mustangs lead at 30-21. Scoring for the Mustangs, a bit unusual. 5 with 8. Denton with 11. Willits with 10. And Tyson Eastwood, the leading scorer, with 0. Who would have thought that?
No, I mean, Rivera's done a fantastic job on him. He's completely taken him out of the game. The other guys have picked up. And it'll be a 10-point lead for Fort Cobb. But the way these guys shoot, there's no telling where we're going to go. 4:35 to play in the second.
Got a stoppage of play here. They're asking for the officials from Anadarko for something. I'm not sure. They've got Mr. Jackson is coming over.
Probably a fan. That's what I'm going to guess.
Something over here on the side. I'm not sure what's going to take place here. The teams are now taking the floor, and Coach Mr. Jackson is asking the fans to move back off of they're sitting down on the floor area, I think, kind of
in the out of bounds,
impeding the play, and I think they're going to ask them to get a bleacher area and get off the floor as much as possible. Okay, ready to go. 4:34 to play in the half. Casamar dribbles it into the front court. Mustang still in that man-to-man defense. McClure has it, left side. Casamar to Rivera, and he runs into Eastwood, and there's going to be a foul on Tyson Eastwood. Second. That's, I think if he would have just stood his ground, there could have been a possible offensive foul, but
looked like it had potential.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, or a no. I think if he just stood his ground, it probably wouldn't have been a call.
And they're going to say now.
Active shooting, I think.
Well, he didn't even have the ball, did he? I don't think Rivera had the ball. He didn't the ball. No, he just passed it and ran by. Jose Rivera didn't have the basketball. He's going to shoot 2 free throws.
You got to say thanks for that one.
What a deal. They have 3 officials out there.
First free throw up and good by Rivera. He'll get one more.
Wow. Second on me, and it's no good. Eastwood with the rebound.
2 fouls on Eastwood.
31-22. Eastwood will dribble it up to near the center. He backs it out. Pirates appear to be going into a zone now. At 1-3-1 trap. Mustangs have noted they're going to adjust their offense now. Woods holding high over his head. Trying to figure out kind of what to do on this defense. Same defense Fort Collins a lot, so they probably know where maybe the weak spots are. Phi in the corner to Woods. 3-pointer on the way, no good. Off the front of the rim, tip up, no good by Eastwood. And the Pirates get the rebound. Rivera pushing it into the front court. Didn't take them. No, last time or two they played this. Fort Cobb's played them most of the game today. It's strictly man. Casamar trying to go against Phi. Gets a shot, great shot by Casamar. He really had to work for that one. Phi and everything, but he just jumped up and shot it over him. 31-24. 7-point ball game. Now Woods trying to handle against this kind of a sneaky trap here. Hard out front on Phi. Picks up his Nouse with it to Woods. Mustangs have slowed it down a minute here since they've gone to this zone. Eastwood after Woods. Dribbles in the paint. Kicks it in the corner to Nouse. He'll try a baseline 3. Good. Jonathan Nouse with the long 3, and it's back to a 10-point lead for the Mustangs. Casamar across the timeline. Guarded by Nouse. Mustangs now appear to be in a zone. Now Casamar goes on. Tried to shoot it from behind the backboard. That never works.
I'd like to saw that one.
Hit the corner of the backboard when he tried to float over. 2:38 to play in the half. Mustangs on top by 10. Pace has slowed considerably here last couple of minutes since the Pirates changed defense. Woods now with it to Tyson Eastwood. Cross court to Phi. He'll try left wing 3. Short. Tapped out by Nouse to Phi. The angle left 3. Good. Tyler Denton. That's 4 trays tonight for Denton. And it's a 13-point margin for Fort Cobb. 2:11 to play and a half. Rivera between the legs dribble. Top of the key, right side. Casamar. Holding, gets a screen from Hart. Now Woods switches off on him. Phi now on Hart. Hart trying to get open for a 3-point shot. Has to go to Rivera instead. Now he goes to Hart. Along the baseline. Jumps back into Phi and shot off the glass is good. 37-26. 1:44 to play. First half. Woods cross timeline. Picks up his dribble. Gives it right to Denton. Out front to Nouse. Back to Denton. Mustangs have slowed it immensely. Eastwood will try a long 3-pointer, and that's no good. Rebound Carlson. One of the few shots Eastwood's able to take so far. Cross-court pass to McClure. 3-pointer along the baseline is no good. Carlson hustles after the rebound.
Yeah, Fort Cobb just got out-hustled on that one.
Rivera to Hart. Long-range 3 over Woods. Good. Ryan Hart. It looks like he's not even ready to shoot.
No.
And when he catches it, it's released. 37-29, 8-point ball game. Mustang ball in the lead. 55 seconds to play in the half. Woods in the Phi. Mustangs in no apparent hurry. Pirates in that zone. Cross-court pass to Denton. Now to Eastwood, top of the key. Eastwood has been held scoreless in this half. He's normally their leading scorer. Carlson comes on him. Yo-yo dribble by Eastwood. Referee's counting. It's going to be a 5-count down if he don't have stepped on the half line. Too much dribbling there, and it's a turnover to the Pirates with 27 seconds to play. Willits checks back in for Nouse, who really played well.
Yeah,
those minutes he was in the game.
Came in and really had some buckets, made his presence known.
24 seconds. It looks like the Pirates may want to settle for one here. Hart's got his arm draped around Woods' neck for some reason.
Yeah, I noticed that earlier, too.
Yeah, I don't get that.
The dead ball.
30 seconds to play. Hart with the ball, handed off to Rivera. Casemeyer, left wing three on the way, good. He drained it. 37-32, 11-point leads down to 5. Willits fumbled a pass, and that'll do it. Halftime score. Fort Cobb Broxton 37. The Pirates 32. They have clawed back from an 11-point deficit. They've cut down to 5 here at the half, Dustin.
Yeah, it's a great ball game. I mean, precise shooting. We're getting rounded points from a lot of different people. It's been an exciting game. I'm sure both teams would like to have some possessions back and some passes here and there. I think right now it's a story of Rivera being able to shut down Eastwood, but Fort Cobb able to put 37 points up without him scoring. So it's been really interesting. That's why basketball is interesting.
You never know what's going to happen.
You never know.
You're listening to the First National Bank and Trust and the Ouachita Valley Bank halftime report. Kim, what are your thoughts on the first half?
I think if I'm a fan, I'm getting money's worth.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's been a great game and quality play on both sides.
Yes.
We're going to see they've missed some shots, but you remember all of them they made. And, they've had a lot of great action, a lot of good shooting.
Yep.
So let's look at the numbers. For that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, for Cyril, Jacoby Casemeyer has 13 points. Jose Rivera with 3. Cole Carlson with 2. Ryan Hart with 14. Lane Cochran has yet to score. Cyril shooting 48% for the game, 12 out of 25. They're 6 out of 11 twos and 6 out of 14 on threes, 2 out of 3 free throws. Another odd statistic, they fouled once. Of course, Fort Cobb only has 3 fouls.
That's a sign of a good game right there.
Yeah, I think so. Good action. For Fort Cobb Broxton, Brennan Todd, 8 points. Jackson Willits, good first half with 10. Kyler Denton has 14, and Jonathan now has 5. The other odd thing about that is Tyson Eastwood has a 0 by his name on scoring. Yeah. So Fort Cobb shooting 52%, 13 out of 25. 2-pointers, they're 4 out of 8. 3-pointers, 9 out of 17, 53%, and 2 free throws. And like I said, 3 personal fouls. Eastwood has 2 of those. So Newton, and it's been great action. A lot of 3-pointers, a lot of good passes. You look at the number 1 and number 3 ranked teams in the state, you ought to have a good ball.
Yeah, you're right. That's an excellent point.
Yeah, I kind of got the in the game. I didn't think about that. It is a really good point.
Well, I mean, this could be a rehash of the state finals right here. When you think about it.
Never know.
It was last year, and the year before that, it was a state semifinal matchup. So both teams, and they're giving it their all. They want to. You can tell both teams want to win. Observation, Fort Cobb would have to be a little concerned about showing so much emotion early in the game.
That's true.
It's not a ball game left, and the Pirates have a lot of firepower. So it's a 5-point game at the half is really not much of a lead at all when you can shoot 3-pointers like teams can. All right, if you're just joining us, we're thankful you're along with us. Give you the score of the previous game, the girls' championship today. The Lookeba Sickles Lady Panthers defeated Surreal 54-35. So the Lady Panthers of Lookeba Sickles, congratulations to them on their Caddo championship. In the third place game today, the Hinton Comets defeated Lookeba Sickles 59-46. And the Fort Cobb Broxton Lady Mustangs defeated Carnegie 49-26. Congratulations to those Balls for their third place showings here in the Caddo County Tournament. Let's back to the station for a 3-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll be ready for the second half. You're listening to Caddo County Basketball on 98.5 KACO. You got the ad Central Appliance. There it is. Thank you.
Arapahoe's up on Calumet 32-31 at halftime.
Well, they up a couple weeks ago.
last
They
week, wasn't
Beat
it?
them 5. Yeah. Little tidbit for the internet watchers, back on the radio, the Harlem Globetrotters this past week were started in 1927. Where do you think they got their beginning?
Harlem.
Absolutely not, in Chicago.
I knew the trick question.
Too easy.
Didn't play a game in Harlem until 1968. I don't understand why they're called the Harlem Globetrotters, but
It's all about marketing,
evidently.
You know, I think I could play for the Jolts.
Think you could be old Red? What was it, Red Clots? Yeah.
World's longest losing streak, I guess.
Yeah, they had quite a run at it.
I got them one time. I went to the Globetrotter game in Oklahoma City, and it was quite comical just the generals follow them around.
Yeah, on that weave they do. Yeah.
Oh boy, that's quite a job, wasn't it? Every night knowing what you're going to do.
You guys go out and play hard. I want you to get beat.
I saw those tricks 100 times, and it was funny time I saw it. And they'll string
All
on
right,
the
here we go.
ball.
10,
Let a lark lemon.
9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
To the Caddo County Tournament is sponsored in part by Central Appliance Furniture and Bedding. You know, their tax refund sale is underway, so stop in and find the appliances, furniture you want. Delivery is available the same day at Central Furniture and Bedding at the corner of 1st and Central in Anadarko, serving the Caddo and Grady areas. Teams are out warming up here before the second half. It's kind of all week long we've had short half times.
Yeah,
kind of sped things up 5 or 6 minutes, and tonight they went back to their 10 minutes, and both teams seem kind of bored out there as they come out of the locker room. Just killing time here.
It's a fast-paced world. The game is going to have to change. You know, all sports need to change and speed up, and people like me don't have the patience for 4-hour games and things that we have now in sports. So.
That's why we record them and watch them zip out the commercials.
Do a lot of fast forwarding.
Exactly right. Yeah, I'll tell you, it's an interesting game because if I were a betting man, I would have lost a lot of money on this game if you would have told me that Fort Cobb would have a lead at the half and Eastwood would have 0 points. Anyway, but that's a great thing about you have people do things that you're not expecting.
And it's not like he's visible.
That's right.
Yeah, he's done some good things. He just hadn't.
He made a great pass now. So that's one of the prettiest passes you'll ever see. And Mouse converted a layup off of it.
You know, conversely, Jose Rivera only has 3 points for
That's
surreal.
true.
He's really he's probably their most multi-dimensional offensive weapon they have because he can post you up, he can drive in the hole, and he can set up and shoot a 20-footer as well.
But he's also been guarding Eastwood.
Yeah, that's the thing. Everybody gets big on points sometimes, but you realize Rivera has done all he can do to keep Eastwood from even being able to get off a good shot.
Right off the bat, he blocked one of Eastwood's shot, just immediately in the game, and that would certainly have an effect on you as an offensive player. Yeah, you're right. It's and who knows what we'll see here in the second. Stay tuned, folks. No telling what'll happen. I know one thing. You could basically count it an even because 5 points is really nothing.
No, this is a great game.
Yeah, Mustangs by as many as 11. That's been the biggest lead. The Pirates led many as 6, I believe, early in the contest. And so it's a 5-point lead at half. They're gathered around their coaches now.
Surreal gets the basket.
All right. First possession of the half will be the Pirates going left to right on your radio dial. As the Surreal fans cheer on their team, they take the floor.
Said they come out and shoot a quick three-pointer like they did this game.
Yeah. Both team has their starting fives out on the floor. Hart, Casamar, Rivera, Carlson, and McClure for the Pirates. We got Woods, Spy, Denton, Willits, and Eastwood. Casamar brings the ball into the front court. Five's done a good job on him. Casamar has 13 points, but he's very active handling the ball. There's a put into the corner. Three-pointer on the way by McClure is no good. Denton skies for the rebound. Off to Jackson Willits. He brings it into the front court. In the corner to Eastwood. To Willits. There's a lane all the way to the basket. Scoop shot. No good off the front of the rim. And going to be a foul on Kyler Denton as he kind of got tangled up with Casamar.
Maybe a little aggressive. Maybe could have just let Surreal have that one.
That's first person Denton. I'm sure these teams have got to come down. I mean, that first half was so intense. I think they'd have a little lull here for a little while.
Yeah, you think at least part of this third quarter might be more half-court sets.
Rivera, angle left three, rattles out. Battle for the rebound. It's loose on the floor. Willits, and they're going to call a tie-up over to Fort Cobb Broxton.
Doesn't take much to get a tie-up.
Yeah.
Both get a hand on the ball.
Yeah. They don't let them wrestle for it very long, for sure. Woods now into the front court. Between the legs dribble. Pirates in a man-to-man defense. Denton drives around McClure, gets it off to Willits on a weave to Phi. Top of the key, Denton. McClure comes out on him. Denton has it poked away from Rivera, but he gets it back. Woods drives into paint. Tough pass to Willits. Now Denton, three-pointer straight away. Good. Kyler Denton. He's on a pistol from outside. That's 17 on the night for Denton. Ryan Hart to Jacoby Casamar. Shot no good. Battle for the rebound. Willits comes out of there with it. 8-point lead for the Mustangs, 40-32. Willits right side Woods to Denton, top of the key. To Eastwood, he gets alone, 17-footer. Might have been deflected by McClure. Out of bounds, and they'll say it'll be Surreal's basketball. Mustangs are trying to save it.
Partial block by McClure. Cobb could have probably just let that one go out of bounds. Denton's feeling it this evening,
I'd say so. I don't think he's missed a three-point shot.
It looks like a different player than last night.
Confidence has a lot to do with it. 5 out of 6. Okay. Ryan Hart thought about a three. Now trying to go around 5. It away, and it's picked up by Tyson Eastwood. Good defense by 5 that time. Now Denton to 5. Straight away three on the way. No good this time. Fell out of bounds. 5:56 to play. As he gets it from the fans on missing the shot.
You know, you don't hear too many air ball chants anymore because there's so many of them, I think. It's kind of lost.
Not a big deal.
A big deal in basketball anymore.
Casamar trying to go around 5. The late jumper won't go. Denton with the rebound. Pretty good work that time by 5. He gives up several inches, but he's staying right with him. Left side Woods over to Eastwood. Rivera right on. Top of the key, Denton. They swing it around to Willits. Penetrates in the paint. Spin move. Turn around for good. Jackson Willits. With about a 10-footer right of the lane, and it's a 10-point lead again for Cobb Broxton. Rivera dribbles it up to the top of the key. Hands it to Casamar. To Ryan Hart. Dribbles to his right in the corner to Carlson. Trying to get around 5, and there's going to whistle and a foul as I think little contact away fall. It's going to be a foul on Woods, I believe.
I got Denton for that one.
Okay,
yeah, Woods helped him pick him up.
Okay, that's 2 fouls on Denton. That's not simple one for Fort Cobb Broxton. I'm sure the Pirate fans would like to see Denton take a seat with some foul trouble. It's Ryan Hart. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. That they're going to call a double foul as they go across the lane with their arms locked around their shoulders. And I've really seen anything like that. And they've done it several times in the game. And that double foul, you don't see that very often. A foul on Hart and a foul on Woods. And now we'll have the Pirates inbounding along the baseline. Kaysar. I think you get the ball on an alternating possession pass. Kaysar in the corner. 17-footer, good. McClure goes over Eastwood back, and that's a foul on Pirates. Is that an alternating possession deal on a double foul?
I would think so. I wouldn't know any other way.
I didn't see it, but they didn't switch the deal.
Yeah, they didn't switch the arrow.
Give it to whoever has the ball.
Well, it could be, but I don't know how it works. 4:44 to play. In third period, 10-point lead for Cobb Broxton. Woods on the handle. Eastwood, Rivera right on him. Out to Woods. Left three-pointer, good. Through Woods. It's the Mustangs on top by 13. Matches their biggest lead. Kaysar behind the dribble. Mustangs in a tight man-to-man. Hart to Rivera. Three-pointer on the way. Off the back iron. Denton with the rebound.
Denton skied up there and took that one away. Good board for Kyler.
Eastwood dribbles up to Rivera, goes around him, and there's going to be a foul on Rivera, I believe. It's really the first time Denton was able to get on him and put him in a bind. And checking in for McClure will be Lane Cochran, freshman for the Pirates. Willits has the baseline to Woods. In the corner to 5. Baseline 3 on the way. Good. Brennan 5. And it's a 16-point ball game. 48-32, halfway through the third period. Mustangs have extended their lead from 6 to 10, or 5 to 10, or 5 to 16. Shot by Kaysar along the baseline.
That's their first bucket this half.
That's 15 on the night for Kaysar. Eastwood, he'll try a long range three. Not there. Rebound Carlson. Off to Hart. And the Pirates will bring it into the front court. Kaysar with it. Trying to go around Woods. Spin move in the paint. Little 12-footer. Good. Jacoby Kaysar. Tell you what, you got your hands full trying to guard him.
Yeah, he's a load. I mean, he's hard to guard. He plays good defense.
2 straight baskets for the Pirates, and it's 48-36. 5 with it. Pirates in that zone. Willits baseline 3. It's good. Jackson Willits on the baseline. 51-36 their score. Kaysar. Yo-yo dribble, and he's going to be fouled by 5. And that'll be the first foul on 5. And Kaysar will inbound along the baseline. Jonathan Nouse will check in, replacing Drew Woods for the Mustangs. And they lob it in to Kaysar on the baseline. Out to Hart, gets a screen, corner straight away, good. Ryan Hart.
Yeah, it's a big bucket there. Surreal cut it within 12.
It's 18 points for Hart. 2:06 to play in the third. The way these two teams can shoot beat is safe, I promise you. There's Eastwood, finally gets alone under the basket, and he makes it in for 2, and he's fouled. They finally got him mismatched that time, as Carlson got switched over on him, and he was a jump over him.
That's the first time, yeah, you're right. That's the first time they've ever got him free.
Yeah. McClure will check in for Cochran, and at the line will be Tyson Eastwood. After making his first basket of the game, he'll have a free throw. And the free throw short. Good. Rebound Cochran. 2:25 to play in the third. 14 lead for the Mustangs. Rivera between the legs dribble. Top of the key. Dribbles to his left. Mustangs in a man-to-man. Carlson legs dribble. Kaysar trying to go around Denton. A little fall away at the free throw line. No good. Willits with the rebound. Brings it into the front court. Over to Denton in the corner to 5. Long cross court pass it all alone. Or to Eastwood, I should say. Little scoop shot, no good. Denton tips it, no good. McClure with the rebound. Kasem hustles it into the front court, and he runs over 5, and it'll be a blocking foul on Fye as he wasn't set. That'll be the second personal foul on Brennan Fye.
Number 1, Brennan.
And it will be Reinhardt inbounding for the Pirates. 5th team foul on the things. Kasem forcing his way along the baseline, out to McClure. Straight away 3, good. Nice basket by Clay McClure, and it's a 11-point ball game. 53-42, 128 to play in the third. As Surreal start to get in the game with a defense chant. Left side, English 5, 3-pointer, no good this time, and it caroms out of bounds along the baseline. And it'll be a Surreal's basketball with 1:15 late.
Yeah, it'll be a couple of, Surreal probably get a couple more possessions for the end of the quarter here. Yeah, they can cut this lead down pretty quick.
Oh, yeah. Rivera dribbles up to the top of the key. Between the legs dribble, kind of floating outside. Now to Kasemar's been hot today. Denton on him, dribbles in the paint. Mustangs trying to stay on him. Over to Rivera now. He'll start the move against Eastwood. Ball stripped away. Picked up by the Mustangs. Good defense. Willett's racing the floor. Skip pass over to Fye. Left wing 3. Good. Brennan is on fire tonight. We've got a timeout taken by Coach Shane McLemore. We'll take it with him. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout.
30-second timeout. Surreal.
Yeah. Oh, you think?
Oh, yeah.
And just give me, what about these guys? Defense.
Yeah.
17. What about defense?
30 seconds.
All right.
I can handle it. Hey. You want,
Okay.
you know,
It's no worries to me.
do my best I can do.
All right, here we go.
All right.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
6:42 after the timeout. Pirates. Kasemeyer walks it into the front court. 30 seconds to play in the third period. Mustangs have played a man-to-man defense throughout. And Kasemeyer with the ball has 17 points. Ryan Hart, range bomber for the Pirates, has 18. Those two guys have accounted for 35, 42 points. Bounce pass to Rivera, out to Kasemeyer, to Ryan Hart, back to Kasemeyer, left wing 3 on the way, good. Of course, Jacoby Kasemeyer with a long 3-pointer. And after 3 periods of play, the Mustangs lead at 56-45. We're listening to Caddo County basketball on 98.5.
Wish me luck.
Okay.
Same as the girls, Fort Cubs won every quarter.
Something tells me the game's not over, though. You know what I think?
I agree with you. Yeah. A lot of stuff could happen.
Oh, my goodness, I'm telling
But, I
you.
mean, it's been a great...
Yeah, it really has. All it takes is a little momentum, you know what?
Well, with threes, it can happen in such a hurry.
Right. However it comes out, 2 of the best teams in the state probably playing right here.
They've shown it tonight. Yeah.
Surreal basketball.
All right, the Pirates will start the fourth period of play with a bat ball. Coming off a long three-point shot by Casemire to end third. Give them some momentum. It's an 11-point lead for Fort Cobb. Bounce past Vera. Left elbow. Out to Hart. Now Willits on him. To Casemire. Back to Casemire. Step back three off the back iron this time. McClure went over Now back. Good box out by Jonathan Nouse, and McClure will pick up the free foul. That's his first or second personal. And the Mustangs will have the ball for the first time in the fourth period of play.
Yeah, I don't know if you said each team has 5 team fouls.
Willits with it way out front. Dribbles up to the three-point arc. He'll try a three-pointer. Angle no good. Ball 5 tracks it down in the corner along the baseline. A little 12-footer. Hustles after his own rebound. Over to Willits. Penetrates in the paint. Dishes it off. Spin move over Jacoby. And he's going to be fouled by McClure.
That would be a good block.
Yes, it was. He got up high and blocked it. But the official said he caught somewhere on the body, he says.
Okay, well, the hand was pretty clean on the ball, looked like.
Yeah. Kyler Denton will be at the line shooting 2.
Because we obviously can see a lot better up here than we can right next to it.
Of course. And Denton's free throw is good. Crawls over the front of the rim. And that's 18 points for Denton. Checking in will be Drew Woods for Jackson Willits. And that's a third foul on McClure. Second free throw. Rims out this time. And the Pirates almost fumble the rebound, but they get it to Rivera into the front court. We played a minute here in the fourth period. To Casemire. Between the legs dribble. Boy, he's a handful. Got 20 points on the night. Leads all scorers.
You know, he handles the ball a lot like Eastwood does. They're both so shifty and moves.
But he's so quick.
Yeah.
And he can shoot the three and go around you just as their spin move around Nouse. Can't get the shot in. Denton with the rebound. That's about what he can do right there. Just hope he misses. Cross court pass to 5 along the baseline. He walked as a pass.
Took a hop step instead of a dribble.
Yeah. Pass wasn't exactly on the money. He kind of had to lunge for it. When he did, he skipped a little bit extra. 6.5 to play in the ball game. Rivera into the front court. Casemire. In the corner to McClure. Out to Casemire. McClure gets past now. Shot won't go. Eastwood high for the rebound. 2-point blank missed.
Yeah, I had a good look at it there.
Eastwood on the handle with the left hard on him. Outside to 5. Mustangs being a little more patient.
Yeah, they're hollering for a walk on 5, but he had an air fumble in it. So
Denton, three-pointer baseline's good. Baseline 3 for Denton, and it's a 60-45 lead with 5:53 to the ball game. That's 21 points on the night for Denton, and there's a foul either Denton or Phi as Jacoby split them. See who he. Looks like it's going to be on Denton. And that was at 3 on him, so got to be careful from here on out. Long pass out front to Hart. He'll shoot over Woods. Back ironed it, no good. East with a nice rebound.
Yeah, that was a deep one.
Oh, yeah. Got to be a man that rebounds in this game. There's in the corner to Denton. Baseline 3 again. Good. Got it. He's on fire. That's an 18-point lead.
Yeah, it's 24.
He can't miss.
With 5 minutes plus an 18-point lead.
Yeah, you would think you could work on the clock some now. Hart in a step back 17-footer. No good. Rebound 5. Kind of forced that one. And 5 will bring it into the front court. Hate to slow it down too much, as hot as you've been, but if they can get some open looks, I'm sure fire away. There's Denton. He does. Three-pointer on the way. No good this time. And Eastwood fouls at the rebound. That's what happens sometimes when you take a shot. Maybe it can backfire on you.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's in it.
There's no question about that.
Yeah.
24 points matches his jersey number.
Yeah, he's 7 for 9 on 3-pointers.
Hell, I'd shoot 2, I guess. At the line will be Carlson.
Both teams in the bonus situation now.
Third foul on Eastwood. And at the line is Cole Carlson. 1-1, and just hard off the back iron. Eastwood with the rebound. Things led it by 11. Start the period.
Yep.
They built it up to 18.
Yep.
Denton.
Just inside 5 minutes now.
Over to Phi. Angle Larry. He's feeling it also, and he drains the three-pointer. And it's a 21-point ball game. 4:39 to play. Samar, top of the key, right side Hart.
Tell you what, Hart's getting in his licks down there, pushing and shoving and slapping, and and then they get a foul on Woods.
Yeah, he's trying to bait somebody into something. Appears to me. It's and if we're going to have a little talk with a couple of them.
Well, they're playing aggressive, but Hart's getting a little slap and shove, and he's putting a little extra on it.
And McClure will at the line, shooting 1-and-1 for the Pirates, with 4:28 to play in the ball game. McClure has points on the night. Free throw rattles in. Jackson Willits will check the Mustangs, replacing Jonathan Nouse. Nouse has played really well. He has. And McClure will have one more. 20-point lead right now with 4:28 to play. And McClure eyes it. And a free throw hard off the back iron. And Casamar tracks it down, dribbles under the reverse. Good. So there's a three-point play there by the Pirates. And now they'll go into a pressure defense in the back. And there's a near steal. Casamar got his hand on the ball, poked it away. Woods down to Willits. Over McClure, shot good. That's how you beat a press right there. Willits in for two. Casamar trying to go by 5. Out to McClure. Lines 3. No good this time. Denton there with a rebound. Outlet pass quickly to Willits.
Under 4 minutes now.
Heavy pressure. Eastwood alone is Denton underneath the basket. Layup is good. And it's 70-58. That's 2 easy baskets in a row for the Mustangs as they've made them pay for that full court.
Yeah, they've really put the pressure on front and forgot about the backside.
There's Hart trying to get Woods. He's a little frustrated. He's not had a lot of open looks. There's a Carl shot, no good. Rebound Mustangs. They can smell it now. 3:29 to play in the game. Woods into the front court. Has it knocked away. There's a steal by Casey. He'll dribble all the way down. Uncontested layup is good. You cannot get lax against these guys. Took it away from you.
They're not going to quit. I promise that.
20-point lead.
They're thinking that we need to score.
Yep. Long pass down to Willits. They're really gambling on the other end. You don't want a shot. 10-footer. No good. Tip up by East Denton. Put back good by Kyler Denton. Had to get 2 rebounds at it to put it in. Long pass ahead to Rivera. Goes by Denton. Reverse layup is no good. Eastwood with the rebound. And we're going to have a timeout taken by Coach Scott Hines. 2:49 to play. Full timeout. We'll take it with him. We'll back right after this 1-minute break.
And number 15.
Denton with 28 points.
You know, I don't know if these teams are that good, but they are against each other.
They try hard against each other, no doubt about it.
Yeah. I mean, they played in the finals last year and played in the state tournament the year before, and in the same.
30 seconds.
This very well could be the state finals.
Oh, yeah,
also.
absolutely. That's what I was telling Dustin. It's these guys are, it's just a precursor of what we might see in Oklahoma City. You never can tell. This is something I didn't expect, though. We talked about it before
10,
the game.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Both teams gathered around their coaches as Coach Hines called a timeout to probably talk to his squad about trying to milk the clock here a little bit with a 22-point lead. 2:49 to play. And both teams have on the floor now. In for the Pirates is number 12. That would be Titan Thompson. And number 15 is Cochran, replacing McClure and Carlson. Woods into the court with it. Out to Willits, running a little weave out front. Lob pass over to 5. And poking at his. And now they're just trying to burn the clock. 5 out front, hard all over him.
Yeah, it's Surreal fouls. Fort Cobb's got one more one, and then it'd be a 2-shot bonus. Surreal's got 18 fouls, but they're not fouling now.
5 jump pass over to Will. They say there's a foul by Ryan Hart, and that will be first personal art. And at the line will be Brennan 5, or second personal art. Brennan 5's had an outstanding ball game. He's got 17 points on the day. How many corners has he got? Free throw, no good.
He's 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10. Casemeyer, shot over. 5 won't go. Eastwood with a rebound. Outlet to 5. 2:05 to 5 out of 10 on threes. That's 50% shooting.
Yeah, Fort Cobb's over 50% for the game now. Total like 51%, I think.
Long pass in the corner to Denton. Just trying to keep away now with it. Burn the clock up. 1:49 to play. Eastwood score of the Mustangs has 2 points today, so it's you never know what you'll get.
Surreal's just playing a steady defense now. They're not trying to foul or too aggressive.
Well, I kind of tip my hat for that. There's no reason to just go foul and just drags it all out. Nobody wants to see it, and they're just doing a crazy thing right here, in my opinion. Near steal, Woods in the corner to Jackson Willits, layup good. 74 to 50 now. Ryan Hart into the front. Long three-pointer over Woods, no good. Battle for the rebound, taken there by Titan Thompson, and he lays it in for 2 with a 1:05 to play. And looks like Coach McLemore going to get some substitution in the game. 5 at the half line to Eastwood. Things are just going to try to dribble it out here, and we're going to have a stoppage and let the subs come in. We'll have a nice round of applause from the hometown folks as they substitute their starters out. And Surreal stand gives their boys a nice round of applause as they deserve it too. In Cobb, we got Jake Biddy, Simeon Collins, Cade Audubon, Shay Steels, and who's the other one? Well, they only have 4 players out there at the moment. And he's going to put, who else is he going to get? Naus is going in. So we'll have 5. And in for the Pirates, we got Titan Tommy called him 21 is Alex Erie. As Naus is being bumped out near the center line and hit the line to shoot a 1-and-1. And also Cole Carlson, he's in the game. Titan Thompson. Number 14 is Peyton Nash. He's the one I missed for the Pirates. And Jonathan Naus at the line. Free throw is hard off the back iron with 4 seconds to play. The Mustangs are setting on a 20-point lead. Pirates going to dribble around out here through the zone defense. There's a three-pointer by Titan Thompson. It's no good. And Audubon with the rebound for the Mustangs. And Jonathan Naus will bring it into the court. Out front. Out front to Naus in the center circle. 3, 2, 1, and there's your ball game. The Fort Cobb Roxton Mustangs. Final score 74-52 over the Surreal Pirates in this Class A championship game here in the Caddo County Tournament. What a great ball game the Mustangs played today. Kim, congratulations to the Mustangs. We're going to have the First National Bank of Surreal and the Ouachita Valley Bank Fort Cobb post-game report as Mr. Kent Judden, the athletic director at Anadarko High School, will come out to the center court and present the Cup and championship plaques to the respective teams. And Mr. Jackson is out there now. He's going to present the runner-up trophy to the Surreal Pirates.
Well, a great tournament for them. It's hard to be undefeated, and tonight they just kind of ran into Fort Cobb shooting.
Yes, they did. Congratulations to Surreal.
Yeah, a great tournament for them. They've had some big wins this week.
And 2020 County Championship Trophy presented to the Fort Cobb Roxton Mustangs. Congratulations to them on an outstanding ball game. Let's turn it over to Kim for our statistics for the final game.
All right, thanks, Don. Let's look at Fort Cobb Roxton scoring. Brennan Fye had 17 points on 6 of 14 shooting, 1 out of 4 twos, 5 out of 10 threes, 0 for 1 free throws. Jackson Willits had 19, 8 out of 13 from the field, 5-9 2-pointers, 3 out of 4 3-pointers. Drew Woods had 3 points, 1 for 3 shooting. Those were 3-pointers. Eastwood with 2. He was 1 out of 6 from the field, 1 out of 4 on 2s, 0 for 2 threes, and 0 for 1 free throw. Not his typical ball game, but still played a good ball game as a point. Kyler Denton, great game at 28. He was 9 out of 13 from the field, 4 on 2s, 7 out of 9 on 3s, 3 out of 4 free throws. Jonathan Nouse with 5. He was 2 for 2 from the field, 1 out of 2s, 1 out of 1 on 3s, and 0 for 1 free throws. Fort Cobb 53% for the game, 27 out of 51. 2-pointers 10 out of 22. 3 points 17 out of 29 for 59%. And 3 out of 7 free throws, 43%. 11 personal fouls. For Surreal, Jacoby Casemeyer with 22 points. He was 9 out of 21 from the field, 6 out of 16 twos, 3 out of 5 threes, and 1 out of 1 free throw. Clay McClure with 4 points, 1 out of 7 from the field, 0 for 2 twos, 1 for 5 on threes, and 1 for 2 on throws. Jose Rivera, 3 points, 1 out of 5 from the field, 1 out of 2 on twos, 0 for 3 on threes, and 1 for 2 free throws. Cole Carlson, 2 points, 1 out of 4 on twos.
Larry Garrison.
Titan Thompson, points, 1 out of 2 field goals. Reinhardt had 19, 7 out of 13 from the field, 2 out of 4 twos, 5 out of 9 threes. Surreal shot 39% from 20 out of 52, 11 out of 27 for 4%, 9 out of 25 for 36% on threes. Free throws were 3 out of 6. They had 8 personal fouls. So great ball game both ways. Cobb just pulled away. They actually won all 4 quarters.
Wow. Impressive victory.
Yeah, and won the fourth 18-7 to pull away. So great job of both teams, but Fort Cobb gets the victory. County championship 74-52. I'll let you guys go over the all-tournament.
Thank you very much,
They just
Kim.
did the all-tournament team for the girls. Brianna Nixon, Cement, Lane Bingeroni, Keegan McRae from Apache, Callie Kirchhoff from Hinton, Ramnerin from Carnegie, Ashlyn Lewis, Fort Cobb Broxton, Ashley Smith and Lexi McLemore from Surreal, Allie Harvey and Larry Garrison, Kiba Sickles, and Abigail Machaney winning the MVP honors. She played Kiba Sickles.
Well, she did have a good ball game
Yeah,
tonight.
she had a fantastic game.
And a freshman, too. Amazing to me.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, it's pretty good. I think 10 out of the 11 are there of the picture, so that's good. We had
Well, that's good. They all
attendance.
came to
watch.
yeah, absolutely. That's,
Yeah.
everybody else, everybody in the county's here almost.
Yeah.
And nobody's trying to guard each other.
Yeah.
2020 boys all-tournament team.
The boys tournament team getting ready to be announced. Certainly it's
Bingeroni, Josh Morris.
Josh Morris from Bingeroni. He's an outstanding guard for the Bobcats.
Keith Devon from CK Energy, I might add, is out presenting the medals and looks like souvenir basketball to all-tournament team player.
Gage Newton, Mountain View Goatee Bow. You know, the boys don't attend as well. It's usually the girls seem to be here for the award a little bit better.
From Apache, Devon Polite.
Devin Polite, Apache. Looks like
That's
Gage.
not him.
That's Gage Newton. Sometimes you got to make it through the crowd.
Well, you got to walk
I mean,
around the fence on the
Yeah,
edge.
the side.
Carnegie, Tyler Toykoya.
Tyler Koikoya from Carnegie. I thought he played real well down low. Even had some foul trouble. He worked through.
Yep.
Good ball players on this list.
While they're doing that, guys, I want to tell you, I've certainly enjoyed the week. It's been a great week. Thank you for all involved. Thanks for you guys for broadcasting and for CK Energy sponsor, Central Appliance, and to all the players. That's why we come to watch
that's
it.
what makes it fun, isn't it? You bet.
Well, I appreciate you guys helping out. I had some things going this week, and was, you know, we just roll with whoever's here. So
that's right.
the show must go on. So
it's been a lot of fun.
Jalen Tisdale from Hint, of course, Jacob Vincent from Lokiba Sickles, making the all-tournament. Ryan Hart, real. He had a big ball game tonight, and even though it's in a losing effort, I think he had 8 points tonight.
I believe so. Long-range bomber.
Joe Kobe Casemire. I think he was solid all 3 ball games.
Probably 24 points tonight.
Yeah, 24 tonight, and probably as solid as any could have been. Brennan Five had a big first game and had a big last
second game. Yeah, tonight was big. Played really well today on defense too. He's a good defender.
Eastwood, what, 31 yesterday?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the leading scorer for the tournament, of course, and
draws lots of attention from the other
and
team.
I think I see the excitement over there on the 4-5 bench. The MVP's figured it out.
He was on fire.
That was quite a look on his face when they announced Eastwood as all tournament. He kind of had the look of, oh, I'm MVP. Yeah, that was quite a that was quite a look. But I don't know, the big guy came through tonight for Cobb, about as big as anybody could have.
He really did.
He really did.
What was his shooting today, Kim? You folded it up already. He didn't miss very many. That's okay.
Well, you know, Eastwood was shut down by Rivera, and you knew when your best player doesn't have his game, other guys have to step up, and he certainly did it.
That. He did.
All right, guys, like I said, I appreciate all the folks listening in. I appreciate working with you guys. I hope we can see we make it another 15 years.
I hope so. I hope so. Let's see what Kim's getting it there. Ask him a question. Let's see. He's going to get it.
I was stalling a little bit for him.
Okay, Kyler Denton was 7 and 9 on 3-pointers.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
9 out of 13 overall.
Yeah, that's quite a day to have it in the finals of the county tournament. All right, I'm going to echo what you guys said. I appreciate you guys. It's a lot of fun to be with you for a week. It's just, we look forward to it every year, and we thank all the folks here in Anadarko, all their hard work, putting this tournament on, the tournament directors, and just everybody involved. We appreciate it very much. Thanks to all you guys at home who with us and listen. We appreciate your nice comments you make from time to time, and
we appreciate the texts we get when there's an echo or maybe an outage, because we can't hear it. You know, we're here podcasting, and the folks that helped us make those corrections, and George, and I like to thank Moment. They've been great to work with. Our new broadcast sponsor.
Thanks to George Plummer for coming over and setting us up every day.
Back at the station.
I appreciate Brock and especially Craig today, who helped us out all day. We appreciate you. Did a great job. So we'll say for Kim Kroll and Justin Tackett, I'm Don Tyson. We'll see you next year. Good night, everybody.
3 say we're 17 of 29. That's 59.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
All right, I sure appreciate it. Have a good one.
Not a problem.